It is Friday, December 11th. Listening to some rockin' tunes over Pretzel Rocks. Those are a lobby music. Chat, are you there? Hello? Hello, chat? Can I get some emotes across the board, people? And give me something, man, before we start the camera. All right, we're good to go, friends. Let's go.
Try that other angle again. Let's see how that looks.
We're gonna
yes, teamwork.
Happy Friday, friends, chats, people all over the world on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. My name is Lewis. I'm your host for today's Origin PC live build for FaZe Dirty. It's a perfect PC for all his sniping in Call of Duty. All those different kinds of snipers and whatnot. And what you can see those on YouTube. What was I gonna do? PJ is joining me for the live build. He is currently behind me.
No, the
And,
old man with Lewis.
Hold on. PJ,
Oh,
you
sorry.
got words for the people apparently.
Sorry, yeah. I'm here. You know, the old man that works with Lewis.
Oh man, chat, you guys were brutal yesterday.
Brutal. I wasn't even around.
Yeah, I'm here playing Cyberpunk and talking trash about PJ. He saw those comments. Don't you think he didn't see those? Well, PJ's gonna get started. He's already off to the motherboard. Let me go ahead and give you guys those specs. You can see them scrolling at the bottom of the screen. They're moving pretty fast, but I'm gonna give you guys the straight up image so you can take a look for yourselves. All right, so we're building in the Millennium desktop. The CPU is an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X CPU. Crazy. I know, right?
5800X?
5800X? 5800X? 5800X. Coming in at 3.8 gigahertz, 8 cores, 4.7 gigahertz max boost. Quite the CPU, and of course we saw the benchmarks earlier, or a couple weeks ago, I should say, and they were pretty exciting, and that is what is going into this build. The CPU cooler is a Corsair H150i Pro XT with the Origin PC logo. It's also a 360 millimeter length radiator, if I'm correct, right, PJ?
Yes, sir.
All right. The motherboard is an MSI MPG X570 Gaming Plus motherboard. A little bit of RGB on that one. The RAM is a 32 gigabyte Corsair Vengeance RGB kit coming at 3600 megahertz. That's actually pretty big. We normally don't do that on stream, but we're going big today. That said, today on stream you'll be seeing the Dominator. That is only a temporary kit. So we're going to be replacing the Dominator kit with the Vengeance kit next week. So if you're wondering why it says Vengeance, but you're going to see Dominator, I just explained it to you. So if you're wondering, there you go. The GPU is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080. The MSI Ventus model with 3 fans. The OS SSD is a 1TB Corsair MP600 Gen 4. Of course, taking advantage of that Ryzen speed boost. Of course, it's also NVMe M.2. The storage drive is a 2TB FireCuda 2.5-inch SSHD. Power supply is a Corsair RM850 watt 80 plus gold power supply. Of course, this system will be shipped on our Origin wooden crate armor. Comes with the warranty and the lifetime 24/7 US-based support and lifetime free labor. And who else but Windows 10 is the OS we install on the system? What can you say? We're fans of the Windows. So, Yep. Is SSHD and SSD the same? No. The SSD is an NVMe M.2 drive. That is the Corsair Gen 4 one. You can find that on Corsair's website. You can also add it to your PC build if you customize your own on originpc.com. The actual storage drive is a 2 terabyte SSHD from Seagate, the Fire CUDA. I actually have one of those at home. It's pretty good.
Do you now?
Yeah, it's faster than a hard drive, that's for sure. Not as fast as an SSD, but it's pretty good. We also have different camera angle today. Let's see if you guys, what do you think about it? PJ himself set this up. As you can see, the vertical, like straight on the motherboard. Now, if this camera falls, this motherboard is over. PJ.
You are savage, man. It's not gonna fall.
But it's an interesting angle. Of course, we have those two angles I can just swap to at any time. We're gonna stay on this angle just because I know the other angle is kind of covered right now. So you can see the top-down setup there. How much is the PC? Later in the stream, we'll actually do a pricing out. I don't think we can get the exact components. Sometimes we pull parts that might not be available on our website, but we can spec it out later on in the stream once we get to like a slower period. But PJ likes to get going pretty fast, and again, the RAM's in, the M.2 is in,
Correct,
and the CPU is also in as well. What else? Dirty! Oh no. Moobot got you dirty. Oh my gosh. Oh lord.
Pretty good angle, Lewis.
That is a good angle, isn't it? I like it. We can show some stuff off because we have our alternate angle, of course. So, welcome, Dirty. Let me do some stuff here. Let me actually jump over here on Twitch and get you set up. Man, my Moobot's treating you horrible. I feel so embarrassed. Moobot, come on, get with it. Thank you for joining us in the chat, Dirty. Yeah, I was freaking out for a second because I saw Moobot deleted the message. I'm like, oh, don't do that, please. There you go. I just I gave you mod powers, so by all means, you have the power now, Dirty. Thank you for joining us in the chat, and tune in for the build. You can see PJ's currently is getting the case prepped. The motherboard's already good to go. You blink, it's over. That's the funniest thing about our live builds, is that the motherboard part is just so easy to just properly set up. It's just, you know, pop in the CPU, pop in the RAM, put in the M.2, and you're done with the motherboard. It's just now prepping the case. So, yes. So chat, this is the opportunity for you to give me all the questions you want. I know we got the question earlier about the cost of the build. We'll be doing that later on in the stream. So I will do that later on. Let's see with the questions. Mbot hates me, we got beef. Oh, Mbot's okay with me, I guess. But I can see it. Let's see here. My build's on assembly, and I haven't heard much from... We are extremely busy. My best tip that I can give you that I've told everyone on here on stream, because I know sometimes we get those, we get comments, is to keep bothering the sales team. I know the sales team is getting a bunch of messages, but I can tell you right now, we are real busy. It's holiday season. People want their PC builds. It's gonna get crazy. PJ's turning off that I/O shield. How many USB ports does this motherboard have? It's 1, 2. He's gonna show it up on camera. There you go. About 6? Am I right or wrong? 7.
Let's go 1, 2.
That's 7. 7 in the back. And of course, the front.
4, 5. Yeah, it's got 7. HDMI. It's got Type C in the back as well.
Yeah. And of course, the rectangular USB. There's also USB Type C from the back. And in the front of the case, we also have USB ports as well, because it's the Millennium case. So, what do we got here? Where is Sydney? Sydney is working at home, if I'm not mistaken. Hello here from Dirty. A lot of people from Dirty's community coming in. Welcome, welcome all. We're building his PC right now. Actually, let me swap the camera angle because can't really see it from that one. So give me a second, guys. Whoop. Hey. Seems a little dark there. You can see what PJ's currently going on over there.
I can adjust the other back, the camera angle behind it. Yeah.
Let's see here. Order PCCO in the house. Hello from down the hall. Hello, Kevin. It seems like only yesterday I just saw you. What else do we have? Are there any golfers here? I like to play golf with friends or golf with your friends. Fun game. I actually made a couple courses on there, but I am not an actual golfer. Video game golfer. I played GTA 5 golf. I just wish they had more courses just besides one they already have in the game. Oh well. Da-da-da. Never fails, does it? People asking for PCs? That's just a curse, man. It's a curse. I know our social team likes to talk all about the word free. Do you give away GPUs? I'm still using my integrated graphics and Ryzen 3 processor. Yeah, occasionally we do. I know when during the 30 series launch, we did give away a 3080. But it's just staying tuned. The majority of the time we do give away just PCs or giveaways for PCs. But it's only occasionally we do GPU giveaway.
Try to brighten it up a little bit.
You want me to brighten it up?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm using the Elgato. Brightening up. A little better?
Is it better for you?
Hold on.
You tell me. I'm one like that. I'm not like really watching this.
All right, maxed it. I think you can still kind of see. The problem is because black internals just like they suck up all the light. It's kind of tricky to see. There you go. That's a little better.
Did you see?
Yeah, from that angle, yeah.
Okay.
Better. Do they only answer questions on Twitch? I just answered your question, Reeves. I believe I answered your question earlier. So I apologize if you missed it. I was just saying to your original question about your order is to contact your sales team just to keep following up with them. We love golfing. GTA golfing is interesting. Maybe in the GTA update next week there'll be more golf courses. I hope so.
Yeah.
I know PJ's looking forward to that GTA update. He's just like giggling over there. I'm excited. I know that we got the Cyberpunk release from yesterday. I played a little bit of it after work yesterday, so I feel like I'm scratching the surface in that game, though, to be honest. It's a big one. It's really dense. So let's see here. Have you guys seen a lot of GPU failures? 30 series, any brands more than others? Personally, I cannot like verify any of that because I haven't really messed with 30 series besides like the one that I have. So I haven't seen anything like that. And online, I mean, I think the NVIDIA subreddit had some issues in the first month, but that was mainly driver related stuff. Like hardware related wise, I think almost a good chunk of the AIBs have just done a pretty good job at cooling the boards. So 13080 is likely to be put in a PC right now. Do you mean at Origin PC? Ask your sales rep. That should be the best way to find out. Because I know we do. I'm PJ. I'm sure you can answer this. Do we do EVGA, MSI, ASUS?
GPUs?
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell. PJ couldn't tell me.
You lied to me. I told you. I don't want to lie to you.
Yeah, just talk to the sales team. What else we got here? Time to add RGB to everyone, or so everyone can see what's happening. There's actually RGB already in the Millennium case.
Mm-hmm.
So it's right along there. PJ's pointing it out right there.
Actually, here's the connection for it.
Yeah, so there's the RGB connector too. Hey, so you can get that direct configuration. Because fun fact, for those of you that may not know, the Millennium case will sync with IQ. So you can actually change the lights via IQ, which is pretty cool. What else do we got? We need GTA 6. Let them take their time. I know I think the thing is that so many people are still playing GTA 5. So many. I know it has been a while. I'm not going to lie. Somehow GTA 5 managed to survive the entire decade.
7 years, almost an entire decade.
Almost an entire decade, right?
7 years.
Um,
2013.
it's crazy, right? But I enjoy it still. I mean, I think the only thing I'm just not a fan of, for me personally at least, are just nefarious hackers. The nefarious hackers, the ones that like can crash your game or teleport you and just ruin everything.
Yes.
Those are the worst.
I'm now playing on PC, and I've learned to experience that. I didn't experience it so much like getting on the consoles. I mean, every so often you would run into a room with somebody that actually was able to hack the room or something.
Mm-hmm.
But on PC, it's like every other room you go into, you're lucky if you can find one room that nobody's not screwing around.
It's impossible. I mean, what can you do? Can I know what screwdriver brand is being used? I don't know. Well, he's using a power drill, Bosch power drill with low torque, so you don't mess with it. I can't even see what brand that is. Is that ASUS? That is an ASUS screwdriver. Did you get that for free?
Or you want to know about this one?
The shank? Uh-oh, don't mess with the shank, though. Get you with the shank.
The shank is actually a Husky screwdriver.
There you go.
And then I also have this one too, which is pretty cool.
Hey, Cobalt. Saludos desde Colombia. Oh, I did Spanish. Look at me. Hey.
But the ROG and the shank are my two preferred screwdrivers.
Reeves guy, what is your favorite non-origin case available on your site? Mine is a 3080X. I gotta go with the 4000D, man. I just upgraded my 220T case to the 4000D.
Did you like the Wrestle mod?
Oh, Restomon. We talk about that. I know
Did
you're.
you see it?
Well, actually, I can show the chat.
Sure. What did you think of it?
I think it's cool as heck. Give me a second here. Let me show you guys what we're talking about here. Because, in case you missed it, Linus put out a video yesterday talking about Cyberpunk and AK. And the PC that he used was a Restomod PC. So what's so special about this Restomod? Well, as you can see right there in the front, it's got an HD UV design that kind of... It's a throwback design, right? You got your floppy drive, your disk drive, a turbo button. It's non-functional, though. We got a lot of comments, people asking if those things work. They do not. It's all just a fancy little design. And we also did we customized the 4000D cases to match that color scheme.
Yeah. Only 50 will be made.
That's correct. So only 50 of these will be built.
Limited editions.
You can learn more on originpc.com. It's actually like the first thing you see when you go to originpc.com. Like
Is
if I
it?
refresh, yeah, it's the first thing
Super
right
dope.
there. And only 50.
Disc not included.
You get that dial-up sound. I can't even do it, man. It's just so rough. It's like if I hear it, I'll just like get flashbacks and just think about like what happens if the phone goes off.
I just keep on hearing welcome.
You've got mail.
Welcome. Goodbye.
AOL. That's a name I haven't heard forever, man. Oh, PJ.
I know, I'm turning it off.
All right. There you go. PJ was messing with the mic.
It was getting caught on the case.
All right, what else we got here? No, iFixit. I think iFixits are pretty good. I personally at home, I just got like.
It is a really good.
Oh, we can't hear you.
I'm not saying it's not a.
Let's see here. Big fan or Big Dan? Rest of mod. Able. I was just asked, is 56K modem included? No. I also burn CDs for my cards for my desktop. I mean, CD drives are still a thing, man. You can get external CD drives, or you can install depending on the build. Our Millennium case does have bays, so you can actually install a CD drive if you needed to.
Yes.
So.
Yes, you can.
Steven on Facebook says, I would like to see 3D customized press on the front to make it look retro, not just printed. That's a good idea for the future. You could doing 3D prints.
Like legit 3D print.
Yeah.
Like a fake optical drive.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. It's just very like there's a lot of Photoshop work you have to put into that to get it right. Because to get the 3D prints, you have to mess with the layers. So it does, and also will cost more. So we figured starting out with this cool little retro design, like already from far away, you look at it and you're like, oh, that's an old school PC. But then you look at the tempered side pan and you're like, oh, that is not old school at all. That's a sleeper build. That's a 30 series card.
Somebody brought up. Somebody brought up yesterday. It's also a great security feature because someone thinks you're still old rocking a '90s PC and they want to rob your house.
Oh, it's like, oh, this guy's running.
Ew, man, you guys still running like the original Doom on a DOS? I'm out of here. I don't want that.
And then he's actually running Doom Eternal in 4K with a 3090. Just saying, bro.
All right, I'm off.
All right, PJ's off. So, yeah, it's a fun little design, and again, only 50 are available. So if you are interested,
I'm online. Oh, it's Kevin.
Yeah, that's Kevin. Just act when you can. There's no rush, but just know there's only 50. So that's our Resto mod PC. What else do we got? Can we get PJ a new Corsair headset? Just
Yeah, please.
saying.
Can we?
Can we? Well, the thing is, we have to get you set up with our multi-mic setup.
Not saying, just saying.
Because Corsair, we don't have, because we have XLR setups here.
There's a void in here, in a box.
No, we got XLR, PJ.
Oh.
The power of XLR.
Yeah, yeah.
But Corsair doesn't support XLR yet unless you use a converter. So, we'd have to get a converter. That's a whole nother thing. Nice beard, bro.
Thanks, bro.
PJ just said thanks, bro. Oh, man.
Thanks, bro.
There you go.
Sorry, man. I keep on turning it on and off. I'm just gonna leave that to you. You just need me to just like.
I can
hang out.
mute you.
Yeah. It's...
Hold on, let's watch this. Hello? You can hear me, but you can't hear PJ, right? Oh, the press of a button. Look at that.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, stop cursing.
I didn't. No, I wouldn't do that. Lewis, Dirty wants to know a little about you, sir.
Oh, me?
Yes, sir.
I'm not that special, bro.
Yeah.
Just a little background, I guess. I'm working Origin PC for now 4 years.
Really? It seems
Yeah.
longer than that.
No, I know it does seem longer, but this is we're in year 4 as the content specialist. So I work closely with the web team to create our content on the web you'd find on the website. A lot of words, and I also do emails. So if you see emails, that's
me.
it's me. So if you want to unsubscribe, I will be offended. Just kidding. I get it. And of course, I
PJ is
produce
ancient.
streams.
Yes, PJ is ancient. I'm super old.
So, what else we got? I mean, I like my video games, man. We're here at Origin PC. Almost, I want to say like 98%, 96% of people here like their games. Whether it's like stuff like World of Warships, Cyberpunk, Doom, Call of Duty, Forza, GTA, Civilization, VR games, name it, there's probably someone here that plays it. Old school games. Oh yeah, I know some of us play the old school games. So,
I'm still down to play some old school games.
oh, they're fun,
I'll
man.
wreck you in Joust.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't think I was gonna throw that one out there, did you?
Joust.
Joust.
Hey man, my ostrich. Watch out for my ostrich, bro.
Oh.
It can fly. Well, my build with a 5900X and a 3080 will be enough to play Doom 2. I don't know, man. It might be a little underpowered there. No, that's a very solid setup there, for
Can't
sure.
run Joust.
We can run Crisis. We can run Flight Simulator. PJ, have you played Flight Simulator yet?
I have not,
Woo!
but I built plenty of PC for people to play on.
I played Flight Simulator a couple weeks ago. I have a flight stick too. It's more of like a combat flight stick, but it's still good enough to fly a plane.
Oh, sorry, got an elbow in your way.
It's a fun game.
You want to go to the top camera so they can see what I'm doing?
Yeah, let's take a look how it looks. We're gonna swap cameras. We're in the top view, so you can see PJ's wiring up top. That's an interesting angle.
All right.
So you can
That's
see
exactly
that.
what I'm doing. I'm running all the cables from the top so they're not on the back side of the case. The only one that's really on the back are these coming up. But when they come up, I tighten them up in here.
Yeah, at least you have the space in that case, because I know
Correct.
some cases don't have that space.
No, not really, but it's just I guess it's because since I've been building with this case so long, I know certain patterns, but this I found out to be the easiest and quickest pattern, the cleanest one.
For Millennium, right? For
Millennium,
Genesis, yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing a standard orientation, or even inverted, because you can work this in an inverted setup as well. But yeah, when you start working with different cases, because now we're starting to utilize more Corsair cases here at Origin, it's not that it's a challenge, it's just, you just gotta you play with the cases, and since a lot of the assemblers here and myself have the ability to frequently work on a lot of cases a lot of times, we end up coming out with a certain pattern that just works right, and it's the cleanest, most efficient way. So for me, as building prime cases, which these are considered called prime cases, for example, the Millennium Prime case and the Genesis Prime case just seems to be the easiest. Again, I'm working with this for, when did the original Prime case launch? In 2014? 2015? So I've been working with this case for 5 years, man. So if I can tear this whole case apart and put it back together.
Derry is asking about you. If you want to give
me?
yourself, yeah. What about you?
I am the tech marketing specialist here at Origin PC. I specialize in building all of the special one-of-one systems that you might have seen.
Like the Crisis
maybe
PC.
For the last year and a half, I haven't been in marketing for a super long time, but I've been with Origin PC for the last 8 years. Oh, coming March will be 8 years. I'm a gamer, more into like racing games and maybe I would say like RPGs, because
GTA is not really RPG though. That's more of an action game. That's an action game.
It's an action game that I'm playing off a certain lifestyle that I wish I could be.
Like you're role playing, but it's not a role playing game.
It's RPG role playing game.
It's RPG.
You said it yourself.
Whatever, man. Like, you got the GTA RP. Have you tried that or no?
Which one?
GTA RP?
I have not.
Let's see. That's where all the cool kids are hanging out. You can really like make a character. Like you could be an investment banker that's like on the side like a drug lord or something like that.
Oh yeah. That suits me perfectly.
So, yeah, and then of course you have to create your own character and persona, and then make a story based around that, and kind of like improvise with other people. So
yeah, that's pretty much how it is.
Yep.
So we go from the side, streamline, comes up to the top.
There you go. Jonas over on Facebook asked, how many watt power supply would you recommend for an RTX 3080? I'm planning to get an 3080, but not sure if I upgrade power supply.
Minimum 850 watt.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
Minimum 850 watt. I mean, you're pretty sure you can get away with a 750, but if you want to be on the safe side,
850.
850 all day.
So a friend of mine just got an RTX 3080. He got the EVGA FTW3, and he had a 750 watt power supply. Short story, that did not work. So he had to upgrade to an 850 watt. So, but then again, that's a specific GPU. You got to make sure that the GPU that you're getting should support it. But PJ and I both agree that the 850 watt is the minimum that you should consider for a 3080. 3090, I would recommend 1000. PJ, I don't know what your thoughts on the 3090. Yeah.
No, 1000 watt all day.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't need to go over that unless you're just looking for an overkill setup.
Yeah, but the 1000 for sure. For the 3090.
This is where it starts getting fun. If there's one thing that's visually time consuming in any one of these cases, it's always doing the fan setups.
What about 70 watt power platinum? Again, it depends on the GPU. I feel like if you got the FE, you'd be fine with that. Or possibly the ASUS TUF or the EVGA XC Black or XC3. I think you should be fine. But if you get a 3080 that definitely needs power, for example, the FTW3 requires not 1, not 2, but 3 PCIe cables.
The Ventus?
No.
Luckily, the Ventus does not.
Yeah.
The Trio does. The gaming trio, the MSI gaming trio, you have to put 3 PCIe connections into it.
Yeah. Do you guys think you'll ever offer faster RAM? That depends. It's up to our product team. They do all the testing behind the scenes to offer faster RAM. I believe on the professional side we might. I'm going to do a quick fact check on myself really quick here. On the gaming side, I know we're in that 3000 range.
The biggest one that we offer right now is 3200.
Yeah. Let me check really quick here. Let me up it. PJ's getting muted. The drill is out.
All right, you got muted?
Yeah, you're muted.
All right.
He's clear to drill. Because if I had the mic on and he started drilling, to your ears. All right, I'm gonna do a quick check here. Let's see. Let's put that 1090 AXC. Oh yeah, we're in that 3,000 range. So 3,000 and then 3,200. We do offer 128 gigabytes of RAM though on the professional side of things. Actually, no, 256 gigabytes of RAM on the professional side of things. If you get a motherboard that supports that many sticks. So we can't go on the amount of RAM. We can get crazy on the professional side. So just when I say professional, I mean workstation system. So the L class, the M class. So if you do need a lot of RAM, check out the professional systems. What else we got? I know Jason had a comment over on Facebook. It's okay. If you talk to the sales team, they could probably figure something out. But if you have to go somewhere, don't worry about it. I got you. I think Kevin also brings up that the 3090 does work the 750, and it's true. If you get a 3090, some of them do work with 750 watt power supplies. I know for us at least, we have a good combo. We've tested a combo with a specific 3090 model and a 750 watt power supply that works specifically for the Chronos. For those guys who don't know, we updated our Chronos earlier this year, and now it's a cool little box. Let me jump over here so you guys can see it really quick if you haven't seen it already. There it is. And you can swap between the glass version or the mesh version.
As soon as I get the opportunity.
So I like the glass one, man. I know there's so many small form factor cases, but
I like the mesh.
the glass one's cool if you want to show off the inside.
Yes, so is the mesh, because the mesh is actually pretty. I get what you're saying, but you can honestly, you don't have to get the system with the 240. So you can always opt to get the mesh if you want. So you can still get a 120 with RGB lights and show it off. You can clearly see right through the case. It's just a preference for me.
Yeah. And you get that bigger radiator too.
Correct.
If you go with the mesh. So.
Yeah, you can go 240 millimeter with the radiator.
Darius comments over on YouTube. You guys definitely have a lot of PCs. What about phones and stuff like that? Nah, no phones. We're all about desktop PCs and laptops.
Desktop, laptop.
Desktop, laptop. So, what do you think about Cyberpunk? Oh man, it is immersive. It is detailed, and I feel like I just scratched the surface. I have 4 hours in the game, according to GOG, and like I have friends that are playing it. And they're all pursuing their own stories. It seems to me, I feel like the common thread is like which side quest you do first, basically. Because then if you do a side quest, you go to another side quest. So it's interesting hearing other people's experiences, and of course, which life path you chose to start the game too. So a friend of mine and I we went with Corpo. So our choices are probably gonna our dialogue options are gonna be opened up to the Corpo stuff. But I'm really curious about the others.
Profession is what you're saying?
Yeah. So in the beginning of the game, you can pick one of not profession, but your background.
Okay.
So you can either be a nomad, which like your origin story is basically that you started out in the desert, so you weren't really a city boy. Then you have the street punk or street kid, which you started in the streets, you grew up in the streets. And then you have the corpo. Yeah, and then you have the corpo, which is like a corporate person, basically. Like you've worked your way up to the corporate ladder, but then something happens and the game happens. So
I'm looking forward to playing.
But everyone's recommending 3200. You can follow us. So I know on Ryzen builds, we do offer the 3200 RAM. 36, I believe, again, product team's looking into that. Was that right? Restaurant mod, you guys affiliate specs.
24 pin.
So one thing to remember is that PCs on our website are always going to be pricier than if you either built it on your own, or yeah, if you built it on your own, pretty much, right? So because you get your support, you get your high quality build, so you know, excellent cable management, no bloatware, just an overall professional and tested build. Can't forget about the testing because when we send out the pieces, it's not just put together and sent out. We do testing. to make sure the parts are all good to go.
Yeah, this doesn't get powered on, Windows drop, and then I clean it up and send it.
Yeah, because I know that's one thing I see people do sometimes, right? Like you build a PC and you're good to go.
Here you go, man. You're good to go, bro. I dropped all the McAfee virus scan in the 30-day trial.
McAfee.
Here's your 30-day trial, man. Good luck.
So.
No, I was actually, it's going to be all, we're going to pet it. It's going to be all nice, pretty, and then I'm going to plug it in and we're going to beat the living crap out of it with tests.
Testing.
It'll probably be running some part of the weekend. All right, go ahead. You.
I heard the drill. Reeve saying, are you excited for Little Nightmares 2? I haven't played the first one, but it looks like a very interesting... The second one looked really interesting. I guess you probably get around to playing the first one. This is my backlog, man. It's a mess this year. Between all the PC games coming out, like I got Watch Dogs, Cyberpunk. What else? It's a lot. And the other thing is, I'm not doing myself any favors because I play Destiny. So of course, if you play Destiny, for those of you that know, if you don't know, pretty much play every so often. So like some of my game time just goes straight to Destiny. I'm just boosting up my character. I know I did the raid with a couple friends, so we did that one. So yeah, it's tricky when you have those ongoing games. I know a lot of people are playing WoW right now. WoW had a monumental release. They just had that. They had the title of biggest PC release in history a couple weeks ago with Shadowlands, and then Cyberpunk came out yesterday and just destroyed that record, which is hilarious. So. I know it's so close to. I get you, Monkey. Don't worry, because I know for me, I mean, I built my own PC. It's fine, but there's a lot of people out there that are okay with, specking out their PC on OriginPC.com and then ordering it, and they're okay with it. I totally get it. It's not for everybody, but if you do get it, you can just rest assured you're getting the premium boutique experience.
Yeah, dude.
I get you. I get it. I hear from friends, family.
I'm not just gonna throw it together. I'm not just gonna throw your PC together like some boutiques.
Yeah, this is a professional PC. I'm getting Spanish today, man. I didn't even have coffee. You had the coffee. PJ had the coffee.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Hello, Harry PC Jesus. Did you watch the Linus Secret Shopper videos? Yes, we do. All of us watch. You kidding? Everyone here watches those videos. Play the first one, man. It's not too long. Knock it out in a few hours. Hopefully they add it to Game Pass. One of my guilty pleasures, in a good way, is Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass. PJ, do you have Game Pass?
Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh. It's like when you get it and you're like, I have access to all these games. It's like crazy.
I'm stuck on a actual mountain bike game right now.
You're playing that one. See, I got Flight Sim. That's my main
Flight Sim on Game Pass?
on PC.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go in the air and I'm gonna crash into stuff. I'm gonna do in GTA, man. Crash into stuff. So as cool and as beautiful as that game is, it doesn't make sense for me.
It's fun. It's a relaxing game.
I was told, like they might make like air combat.
I don't know if they do that in Flight Simulator. I think they just might make a separate game for that.
If they do air combat, then that's the one I'll get.
Yeah, because I know
I'll do that.
Microsoft released. Actually, we have it on the wall somewhere. I could have sworn I saw it. Oh.
Sorry. Okay, my bad. Go ahead, continue.
I was gonna say there's a Microsoft Combat Simulator. I'm not sure you heard of that one.
I have not.
That's an old one. So maybe they'll do that in the future. Considering how successful Flight Sim is, I'm curious if they'll go for combat. But we will see. I mean, Flight Sim is also coming out to the Xbox next year, but best place to play it is on PC. Sorry. Why am I following Origin? Well, I can answer that one for you. You probably followed us from one of our giveaways. So, there you go. Undermine, done soon, trust Origin getting hand love, afraid to damage it. Well, I mean, that's why we ship it in the crate, right? Because the crate's one of those extra layers of protection. If you got a desktop, you are getting it in the crate. So. Rate my PC! We got another one today. Let's see, boys.
Was the picture up?
No, it's just the specs. PJ got sad. He's like, you didn't put a picture or no pictures.
No pictures.
So PJ, if you want to move the mic a little away, because I can hear your breathing.
All right, I'll move right now.
All right, just a little bit. Oh.
How about now?
All right, a little better. That's better. Right on PC, Ryzen 5, 1600, 6-core, 8GB A data, RX 5500 XT, and some random SSDs. Not the best, but it's okay. I mean, can you play games on it? Can you get your smooth frame rate? Can you get the 60 FPS, depending on the games you play? Because I feel like it's a solid build for, say, like Counter-Strike, Fortnite, the esports games. I'm curious how it handles Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's demanding, man. And it's not to knock on your build. I don't mean to do that at
I
all.
don't know how it's gonna run on mine.
But I've been seeing online reports of people playing the on the lower end specs, because if you've seen the Cyberpunk image of the minimum specs and the recommended specs, the minimum specs is pretty lenient. That said, the game, I don't know how it'd run.
How do you think it'll run on mine?
What do you have again, PJ?
Me?
Yeah. Trying to remember.
8700K with 32 gigs, 3000 if I'm not mistaken.
What's the GPU?
Oh, dual 980 Ti's.
Mm,
Yeah, why do you think I ever got the game?
I don't know.
I've heard it'll run. I've heard I don't know.
It'll run, but you want that experience, you gotta upgrade the GPU. Your CPU is great though. You got a good CPU.
Tell you what, Lewis. Buy me a video card
Right away.
right now.
I got
I'll
a
put it in my computer.
an RTX in the trunk.
You got a what?
RTX in the trunk.
Which one? Which one?
I'm joking.
Whack. See?
Hello, Origin in chat. Hello there. Hello
Hello.
there. Can I link my PC Parker list for my build? Just post. Don't post the link. Just post the general key specs. I can read it out. Eres español, Luis. I was born in the United States. Born in Miami, Florida. Been here for a very long time. My background is Hispanic. No surprise.
Which heritage? Huh?
Colombia.
Oh,
So the
talking
people
to
say.
Mr. Escobar over here.
Yep, I get that joke all the time.
Oh. Do you?
Oh,
No wonder they call you Jon Snow.
oh my gosh.
Oh, you saw what I did there?
Wow, PJ.
Wow.
Wow, PJ.
Wow.
Got a message over here. I need to take care of something real quick. Bye, friends. Where is this? Aha. Bam. All right, there you go. Save that. All right. I'm waiting for a 30 series to play Cyberpunk. Well, to stream it, I have 2080. Your 2080 Ti jungle Jim can definitely handle the game, but if you want to stream it at the same time, the 30 series will help.
That Fritz.
Do you think Cyberpunk 2077 will run on 512 megabytes of RAM, Pentium 4 processor, integrated graphics, and Windows XP? You'll get 1 FPS.
Yeah, Fritz is good. If that's Jungle Jim, it's Fritz. If that's who I think it is, he's got a really nice rig.
Yep.
He's got a nice setup.
I get about 80 FPS and lows of 50 in the city. Chance sense on medium 1080p.
Here's another fun fact, Lewis. If that's
Yeah.
Fritz, remember all those things that I brought in during the pandemic that helped with the mask?
Yeah.
He's the one who 3D printed all of them.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Nice. Should I upgrade my old RX 560 with a 1600X? I don't know what your budget is, Raphael, but I would consider if you're going AMD. I see.
Or you could talk to your Master Splinter.
Wow, bro.
Oh.
No.
Talk to your Master Splinter.
I was gonna say, probably stay tuned to the future, or maybe check the used GPU market, possibly.
Oh, bro.
I don't know what your budget. Again, it's depending on your budget. I've obviously I could be sitting here and be like, get a 3070 or get the 6800 or whatever. So it depends on the budget.
What are we doing? A 360 here, or is this 240?
I think it's a 360.
Trace 600.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm making noises. Is this just a random build or is that for a customer? It is for FaZe Dirty. You can find FaZe Dirty on Twitch and YouTube. He is well renowned for his sniping skills.
Oh.
Yes, in Call of Duty Warzone. You can see him. Actually, let me put up his YouTube account so you can take a look for those of you who do not know who FaZe Dirty is and would like to know. So this build's going to help him out with his streams and his gameplay.
Drill.
Oh, I got the music.
Drill.
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 Drill's on.
You.
FaZe Dirty goes crazy in Warzone. No kidding, man. Some of those clips and whatnot, pretty crazy stuff. So let me go to his channel. You guys can take a look while PJ's drilling. So here's his channel. You can find his stuff on YouTube. So his highlighted video says, I dropped 41 kills while sniping in Warzone, not hacking, as the emphasis that he did not hack to get those 41 kills. So it's just, good old montage or 18-minute video of him killing almost a third of the server in Warzone. Oh my gosh, that shot right there. Just some of these are pretty crazy, but that's just years and years of gameplay, man. That does it. But he is definitely very heavy on the sniping side of things in Warzone at the moment. So if you like playing sniper gameplay, check him out on YouTube. All right, back to the build. Dude hit a 360 no-scope with a Car 98K once. I did too. Not. Hell, Borat. What is your favorite game at this moment? So, I mentioned earlier, but I am a Destiny player, friends. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I hear it all the time. But I very much enjoy my Destiny. I'm waiting for the Warzone update, to be honest. The Call of Duty Black Ops Warzone. What was that, BJ?
Wasn't there just an update?
For Warzone?
Yeah.
It's coming out next week.
Oh, okay.
It's a big update. Black Ops is going to be integrated with Warzone, and there's going to be a new island.
There's a big update next week, too, for another game I like.
That's GTA 5. I'm looking forward to that, too. So.
All I did was tell Kuz I'm ready.
I have a lot of money in my account. I'm ready to buy that. I'm ready to submarine, dude.
I was like, I'm ready.
I'm ready for that submarine. I'm ready to go rob this.
He told me the submarine's crazy.
So. Did you build the PC for Mr. Homeless?
Yes, I did.
So PJ built that Crisis PC you guys saw in the video. So that's PJ's masterwork. I saw a bunch. I saw it in person. Quite the build. That's not me. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Yeah, that was a pretty cool build. That was fun.
Wants to run Tomb Raiding without putting the settings on low. So my recommendation, try to aim for a graphics card that's around that $300 range, which unfortunately, the closest graphics card to that point, if you spend a little extra money, and personally, I know it is going to be a lot, but try to get that 3060 Ti. Or, alternatively, wait until the next gen...
3070 comes out.
No, I would say next gen cards, such as like the AMD, because you know the AMD has a 6000 series. I'm speculating, I have no information, but it's safe to say that AMD is likely going to put out more cards in different price ranges. So stay tuned for that. My recommendation is always to try to go for next-gen cards if possible, so you get the longest investment on them. Of course, the hardest thing about getting the cards is actually getting the cards. So that's a whole nother step. So if you want, be patient, save up your money, and definitely aim for a card in that price range. And you will notice the difference in it. If you like to game, which I'm sure a lot of people here in chat do, GPU is definitely a worthy investment. And you'll notice the difference, especially if you're playing on, say, like the 560 or something older, and you'll notice the boost. And let me tell you, when I got that boost a couple years ago from the 760 to the 1060, man, oh man, what a jump. What a jump. Do you ship to the UK? Yes, we do.
Recently built my PC just for Cyberpunk before Visual Specs released. E550 Tomahawk, Ryzen 3600, out of freezer. 3016 gigs, 3200, Ballistic 2070 Super.
I'm reading Steven's comment on Facebook, who wrote he built this PC for Cyberpunk with a Ryzen 3600. That's still a solid CPU.
That's a nice little.
That's a good CPU. I mean, honestly, if you tweak the settings with the 2070 Super, you can get some pretty solid performance in Cyberpunk. It's a lot of marketing to obviously, hype up the fact that 30 series cards are really great for Cyberpunk. There's no kidding about that. But if you got the 20 series cards, I think you're still solid. You just got to tweak the settings, probably lower some of the shadows. You're fine. Do you design all-in-one gaming PC with custom liquid cooling?
Do or did?
Do you?
Do you design all-in-one gaming?
I'm assuming that's with the monitor too. A long time ago, we had a computer called the Omni. That was actually the monitor with the PCC inside, but we no longer do all-in-one.
Oh, the Omni.
No.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what he means by all-in-one gaming PC, right?
Or he could be talking about the Big O.
No, I mean the Big O it's a
All-in-one
hybrid
gaming
PC. But when I see all-in-one, I think of the monitor plus the gaming PC inside.
The Omni, I thought was a really cool idea, but let me tell you, it was a pain in the butt to assemble.
Warzone updates December. Gonna get a new map. Yep. Everyone's talking about that Warzone reaction. I'm catching up with the comments. Build my PC 1500X RX 580. I feel like I've answered. Yeah, I answered the question. Okay. I just went from a 1050 to a 2080 Super, and oh my god, I never want to get off my computer. I'm telling you, man.
That's what I can't wait for, dude. That guy did it right, man. Here's the thing. My theory is that people spend so much money and they have to have the next gen update so fast that when they get it, most people don't see a significant difference. Where in my case, in this gentleman's case, for example, is, dude, when I switched from the dual 980 Ti's to a 3070 or something like that, dude, I'm gonna get lost in my room for like a month straight.
I'm telling you, man. It's a worthy investment, especially the next gen cards are out and the prices get lower back to normal and they get more available. I definitely suggest a next gen card if possible. If you can wait, if you got something you can play, wait.
Yeah, dude. So I haven't switched to my cards. I know that I can upgrade. I could have upgraded 3 times over, but running dual is like the equivalent of having maybe like I would say it's like a 1070 right now. But it runs everything I play perfectly fine. I'm happy with it.
TX Shadow 97 asks, do you guys think the Intel Core i7 4770K is usable for Call of Duty Cold War? I can play Warzone. I have 2 PCs at home. My second PC, I call it the travel PC, and I was able to play Warzone just fine.
What do you call it?
Travel PC.
Oh, they said the child PC.
No, travel PC.
Why do you call it a child?
It's probably a PC usable for a child, but it's a travel PC. It is possible, but if you do notice frame rate drops, it's likely your CPU, because Call of Duty definitely takes that CPU power and needs it. I think you can play it.
Switch cameras for me, please.
Yes, sir. Because you're changing it up. You ready?
Yeah.
Ah, it's dark in there. A little bit better.
Right there?
Let me see if I can... I'm doing something. Give me a second, friends. There we go. Let's up the gain a little bit. To kind of see what's going on. Okay. Kind of see what's going on. The camera gets jittery. It's because I upped the game. What was I going to say? Blah, blah, blah. What is the point of this? Oh, wait. What is the point of point thing? Hold on. Sorry, that question threw me for a loop. Upgrade from i5 2500K, 2500K, and 18 gigabytes RAM to 288 and 970. It's getting slow. Yeah, it is about that time. I'm sure it still ran games perfectly fine, but for sure. The child case, the child. Star Wars. Spoilers, but you know, everyone knows the child's name by now, right? Right.
Goku.
Sure.
I know. I've been watching.
Eric Votava, would you say the minimum CPU for 144 FPS on Warzone?
The last episode was super cheap.
Now I'm estimating, but I think if you get a 9th gen Intel or a 3000 series Ryzen, of course, if you get the latest Intel or latest AMD Ryzen CPU, you'll be fine. But I think the 9, definitely for sure, 9th gen and 3000 would be, at least I can safely guarantee. Anything lower than that is going to be iffy. I'd recommend looking up YouTube videos or benchmarks for trying to reach 144 hertz in Warzone, because Warzone is demanding. It is a demanding game. Definitely more so than, say, other games like Counter-Strike or Fortnite. So, Lyle or Kyle? Oof, man, that's a tough one, right? Gotta love Lyle's commentary, man. I think I'm gonna go with Lyle. How often do you think about upgrading in terms of time frequency, or is this when gear catches your eye? It's on a case-by-case basis. In my case, one of the reasons I upgraded was because I really, really wanted to get that 4K gameplay, and the stuff that I bought last year wasn't enough.
What did you get last year?
9700K with 2080.
And it still wasn't enough?
Not enough for 4K.
Oh, because you're trying to, you're going all out. You're not looking just for like, hey, I'm trying to get just nice premium gameplay
No.
with no issues.
4K.
You're going beyond.
Yes.
You went in the rabbit hole.
Yes.
You took the red pill.
Yes. Hold, friends, hold. Helping out my friends over here.
He's helping out his friends.
Yep. Helping out the team. I have my laptop in front of me so I can multitask. Can you believe it? I can't.
He's working while he's working.
Inception working?
Would you consider this work that you're doing right now?
Double work? I guess. Yes, it is, actually.
But do you really?
Yeah?
Yeah, I would.
I guess.
Awesome. Oh, look, I forgot I can do that.
Cool. All right, hold on. Let me catch up with the comments. I was taking care of some stuff here.
Twitch said I can't build the PC I want because everything's out of stock. Dude,
It's hard, man.
we're all there with you, man.
I don't know what we got
One
here.
of my coworkers that works with me in the tech marketing department, the second the 37 launched, he had it in a cart, and he hit purchase, and it put him in a queue. And then it still told him,
Nope.
it's out of stock.
No,
No, you
it's-
can't have it. Ha 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 ha. No. Fooled you.
Let me see. I'm going to answer some of the comments, and I'll get to the stock issues. I have an EVGA 1080 SC, but I really want the 3080 FE. I don't believe they exist. They exist! They're just hard to get, man.
Yep.
Raven says, a lot of people can't afford to buy a PC right now, but in May, I guess, what do you recommend for people who can't afford one-on-one, or is better piece by piece? It's up to you. There's I think that's one of the coolest things with at least PC gaming is that there's more freedom in how you approach it. I've seen people do different strategies. The one here at Origin PC that we like to promote, obviously, is get an Origin PC. But I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea, or it's not in the budget. It's not feasible.
Yes. Not everybody here likes to purchase from boutiques. We get it.
Totally understand. My recommendation for people is if you keep track of the product prices. I know that PC Part Picker has price tracking, but if you just keep tabs on prices, for example, RAM prices fluctuate depending on RAM availability.
And your local stores too, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes your local stores, they'll tell you we don't have any, and I follow a bunch of Facebook forums, and there's a lot of guys that go into what's that damn store that people always go into, man? That we don't have one here.
Micro Center.
Micro Center, and somebody showed a picture of them standing right in front of a display, like, hey, look, I just bought mine. They got like 50 of them in stock, and he didn't spend like what scalpers are trying to get you for.
If you can get the parts, go for it. If you're going to build it or you're going to build it yourself, you can get the parts as you go. A lot of people do that, especially if you get a good deal on a part. And keep your receipts because, for example, right now in the holiday season, so sometimes part prices might be going down or, again, fluctuating. If you find a cheap price, you can obviously return it or do a return or buy or whatever to get the best price. So that's what some people do. Other people just try to get all the parts in one go. I think it's really tricky personally because again, part availability. Because say you want to get a Ryzen 5000 series CPU and they're sold out, obviously. I would say try to go for piece by piece, to be honest. And then again, as you save up money, you can afford certain parts, and parts become more available. There's no question, there's no doubt in my mind that next year around this time, we're gonna be able to get 3080s no problem. It's reality. Same thing with the consoles. We'll see. I have a strong feeling that both Nvidia and AMD are gonna be able to provide GPUs easily to vendors.
I'm pretty sure they expected this card to sell out, but they weren't expecting everything that went down.
Yeah. All right, let me look here. In my case, of the upgrade there. Is a 5600X really better than 8700K with 3000 megahertz RAM?
Probably.
I would think so, right?
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Again, you have to check the benchmarks, but
the Ryzen CPUs are something else, man.
They're really good.
I'm very impressed with them. I'm gonna say I'm running on an Intel CPU, and I'm very happy with my 8700K. But I'm pretty sure if I switch to what was it, 56?
Yeah.
5600X, it would just tear through everything. My Intel's
You got a
running right now.
question from chat. Why does an AMD laptop have a full-fledged card reader? Are you talking about ours? Maybe. My recommendation, if you do need a card reader, get a USB attachment. I know it's a little extra, but if you really do need a card reader, you can do that. What else? Got my new PC hooked up to 4K 60, nothing but issues. Can't get it to just capture the 1440p, 144 FPS. Trying everything for days and won't get me started in SPM banana just to get. Yee. Oh, mic audio working from the game PC on streaming. Sorry to hear that, Lee. If you have an Origin PC, I don't know. You haven't. If you do have an Origin PC, contact support. Talk to them. If you don't have an Origin PC, you can't talk to support, unfortunately. But you try to diagnose online.
I mean, you could be like, hey, what's going on, guys?
Try to fake it.
How's it going?
No, they ask for your information, so they know. We have all the information, so.
Maybe if you're really nice to them, you're like, hey man, just help a guy out. You know?
Yeah, Lee, if you do have an Origin PC, by all means, talk to our support team. If you don't, I wish I could help a little bit further, but unfortunately I can't. Especially
Tell
I
them
can
PJ
just.
built it on this.
Oh my gosh.
PJ built it for me.
Patience is key. Yep. What upgrade would be the best bang for buck? Currently, Ryzen 727 Ozarks and RTX 2080. You got a solid card, dude. For best bang for buck, I don't know. Again, it depends what resolution you want to play on, what you want out of your PC. Like, for my use case, I wanted to play in 4K. I wanted that 60 frames or more. So that's why I went with the 30 series. But I think you're good.
Icy wrote, pray to the CPU gods for me. Also,
Yeah.
my AL pulled my CPU out of its socket and bent the pins. I'm not sure the severity of how bad the pins are bent, but what I can recommend for you is if you have a blade somewhat like this, if you use this blade, you can get it between the pins and kind of straighten them out.
That's scary, dude.
I know it's
scary.
I know it is scary, but given that I've worked in manufacturing, sometimes when you get CPUs that come down your assembly line brand new in the box, they do come with bent pins. Some aren't as bad as others, and I've seen some pretty nasty bent pins on the Ryzen CPUs. Ryzen or AMD CPUs in particular. So what I've done is I use that blade, and with a magnifying glass, because magnifying glass makes it a little bit easier, I'm able to straighten those pins back out and have the CPU up and running with no problem.
I also know PJ's done this
many times.
Yeah, this is not something
if you have somebody that knows what they're doing, great. But if you're in the situation now that you're like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is the only one I got, and I can't afford to go purchase another one. It's your best bet, man. What's the worst that can happen? You already have bent CPU pins.
It's just scary. But if you can get it to work, it works. But will a 5950X handle 3 VMs if memory is maxed out? Looking at having Origin build my next PC, and he says, unfortunately, William, I can't tell you off of personal experience. I just know the 5950X is a crazy CPU performance-wise. Now, can it handle 3 virtual machines? You might have to check online to see if someone that does have a 5950X with experience with virtual machines to verify that. Again, personally, I can't verify that myself because I don't have one, and I don't have working experience with it either. I don't know, PJ, if you've done virtual machines with the 5950X, I think you do mainly gaming stuff, so you can't really get that going. What else was I gonna say? So, look online, see if any of other people or people that own it that work in that or require VMs can verify that for you. I wish I could tell you, but I just don't have that experience with that CPU. What else we got? Boop, boop, boop. Ah, okay. Got i9 and 39 weights. 7. Man, you're getting issues with that build, though? Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Lee. Really? I mean, have you tried changing cables or trying different monitors? I'm just throwing ideas out there to help you out. I feel for you, because that's a powerful PC. And it's kind of a bummer.
3090.
Yeah, but look where you got it from. Yeah, we're not going to say it, but yeah.
Lee, watch the Linus video.
Don't, he got it, man. You got to try to salvage with what you got, right?
No, absolutely.
I would try different cables.
I'm not 100% sure why he's having that issue. I mean, we'd have to actually, that's something you have to be looking at.
Yeah.
You have to have physically.
I wish I could help further, but I'd maybe try different cables, different monitors, try to see what's going on. That just sounds weird.
Check your settings.
Well, you know what could be another thing? Here's an idea. Did they put in all the PCI cables for that?
For the GPU?
Yeah. Do you think they daisy chained it or didn't put enough power?
I mean, it's recommended that you do that, but I mean, I've plugged in a couple of them with 30 series GPUs. The 3090? No,
Yeah.
you got a
That's me direct. That's me
the
3.
3090. Double check your GPU and make sure that they're running both the cables for that.
Open up the case, check the power cables, make sure that they didn't daisy chain. I could see them doing something like that. Because the 3090 needs power. So if they didn't provide the cables, you need to check into that power supply thing. That's my guess. I'm just, again, throwing ideas out there to try to help you out. Monkey Mac Storage PC have everything in stock. I ordered pre-built with a 3080. I won't have to wait 3 months to get. Do we have hold on. Let me check something really quick. Do we have ready to ship?
RTS 38 with a 3080?
I don't think we do.
I'm not sure. I don't believe so.
I don't think we do. Because I know if we did, they would be sold out.
Real fast.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we do, dude. Let me check. I'm checking right now. We have the AMD. No, we only have the AMD laptop that's ready to ship.
The AMD laptops are pretty good too.
Yeah, but he wants a 3080, so. Problem is monitor. Okay. What are the specs for this PC, Grayson? You can see the specs below me, but I just because you asked, I will do you the favor and pull up the screen with all the specs.
Woo! Lewis is being nice today.
So there you go. There are the specs of the FaZe 30 Millennium desktop build. Sure to be home to all the snipes in Call of Duty and all the clips that you'll find on his YouTube channel and on Twitch.
All these things will be replayed off of a PC that built.
Yes. Imagine, PJ, your handiwork is going to be the bane of multiple people's existences when they see FaZe Dirty kill them in Call of Duty.
Just remember, when you get sniped out, I built that.
Yep. So
be mad at me for building the PC that got you sniped out for him.
There you go.
So there's that.
So the highlights here are the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X CPU, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080, a 1TB Corsair MP600 Gen 4 NVMe M.2 SSD. It's a good combo with that Ryzen CPU. 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RAM at 3600 megahertz, and an 850 watt power supply. Very cool. And back in the build, the inside of the case, we got that CPU cooler in. We have a 360 millimeter radiator. It's up top. PJ hooked it up. I can change the camera. You don't have to do that. I can show
you can put it at the top, man. I'm still
you can kind of see it there.
Yeah, you can.
There's a fly flying around.
Is there?
Yeah. It got on my face. Get out of the way. Get on my face. But you can see the radiator right here. It's past the fans, but it's right there.
Do you have one of those apps that you can actually write on the screen?
Like me writing?
Yeah.
I could write text if necessary. I don't know.
You can get the mouse and you can like circle with
Oh, like drawing? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like
that's
an
that's.
NFL play-by-play.
I can't do that. I mean, I wish I could. That'd be a kind of cool feature, but I think maybe it's a plugin I can add to Streamlabs. Anyways, let me get back to the questions here. Can you increase exposure? I did actually. My concern if I increase it or increase it further, it might cause some frame rate drops on the camera. Let's see if I go at 1080 monitor, but it sucks. I want to do 40. Dude, I don't get it, man. You should with that build that you got, Lee. You should totally be able to get 144 hertz on
If they're still
1440p.
having problems, I would actually contact them back and I would throw a fit, dude.
Yeah, I would definitely.
That seems like a lot of money to be spending on something you're not getting your performance with.
That build should get 1440p, 144 hertz
No
on almost
problem.
everything, like zero issues.
With zero issues.
At Orange PC. Oh, Orange PC has finished. Dang, Icy Doll finishing up Cyberpunk already? Bro, it's the first. I can't, man. People, it's funny. You see, like on Twitter, people are, oh, I beat the game. It's really good. I'm like, you beat the game.
I mean, there's people already on like YouTube going after complete walkthroughs of the storyline. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want to watch that because that's just gonna ruin the game for me. I want to be surprised. Putting walkthroughs of the entire game up is just like putting a spoiler of
Yeah.
a movie you just watched.
Catching up with the comments here. Oh, Origin PCEO going to stream tonight some Cyberpunk. You can find his channel at twitch.tv/OriginPCCEO. It's if you're watching here on Twitch, you just add CEO afterwards and you go straight to his channel. It's kind of easy. I just met Johnny. It's funny. Yesterday, I'm not sure you saw on the stream yesterday, PJ, on the opening, I had my aviator glasses on.
No, I didn't see.
And people were calling me a low-budget Johnny Silverhand.
Yeah, at least you weren't called an old man.
Oh, poor. Oh man, that was so mean. I should.
the old man that builds all the really PCs that I wish I could have.
Does that person know you? I feel like that person
idea.
has to know you. There's no way they would be that mean.
Of course they would, man.
That's mean,
I have
bro.
mean friends and I accept all that, but if my friends were polite to me in some weird or unusual way, something's seriously wrong. We throw a little. We like to throw jabs.
Hold on, we got a comment from Dahan, question. Will Ryzen 5 3600 with 1660 Ti and 30 gigabytes of 3200 megahertz RAM be efficient for entry-level video editing and gaming? I think so. I think if you wanted to up some power, especially on the gaming for video editing, I think it's awesome. For gaming, depending on what kind of games you're going to play and also what resolution, you might want to consider a possible upgrade. But again, it depends on the resolution you're playing. If you're playing at 1080p, maybe 1440p, you can get away with it.
Yeah, you're right.
But it might be on a
Depends
game-by-game
the game that
basis.
you're playing. I don't know if you're like a heavy gamer or if you're just a light gamer that plays certain things that you'd be okay with that. But
No.
if you're looking for something very demanding, then yeah, you're gonna have to up your setup a little bit.
A little bit of comments here in the chat on the Game Awards, which were last night. Did you watch them, PJ, or no?
No, sir.
I did. I got a chance to catch, I think, the last half of the show for the most part. Got to see some of the reveals and announcements and the award winners. Oh, wait, no spoilers for... Oh, okay. Well, spoilers for Game Awards if you didn't see it. Congratulations to The Last of Us 2! Taking home Game of the Year from the big show. The Last of Us 2 also swept in a bunch of other categories. Right? Yeah, Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog.
I have it on my shelf, man. I'm looking forward to playing it. I know there's a very divisive game, according to the internet, but it looks like took home the big award.
I started playing The Last of Us when it was like when did it come out? The first one was on PS3, right?
Yeah, it came out in like 2013, man.
Yeah, so
that was a while ago.
Because I was so hooked on I had both consoles at the time,
Yep.
and I was super hooked on Uncharted.
Different game though, different
yes,
kind of
right,
game.
But the same, I understand it's a completely different game, but the style of the game, the storyline of the game, the way it was, I fell in love with it. So I started playing The Last of Us. And I don't know why. I'm not that I'm pretty sure I'd be into it now. I don't know why at what point I just stopped playing. So I'm pretty sure if I log into my PlayStation Network, it's gonna pick up where I left off.
Damn. But yeah, shout out to Last of Us taking home awards. I will also give a shout out to my wonderful, wonderful team behind Doom Eternal. Much love to them. They did not get anything, but let them know, let the people know, Doom Eternal is Game of the Year for me. Let it know. It's out there. Sorry, Cyberpunk. Doom Eternal's game of the year. Doom Eternal, game of the year. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Turn it off. Turn it off. Doom Eternal's game of the year for me. Sorry. I have 100 hours in Doom. Can you believe that?
I wonder how many hours I have in GTA.
Oh, you probably have a ton. But the thing is, Doom is a single player game.
Yeah.
I just been replaying it. It's that good for me at least. So.
Doom is a single player game.
Demonic Sweet coming in with a question. Does anyone know how to get 3080 around here? Looking to finally upgrade my trusty 1060. Just upgrade my CPU to 3800 XT. Oof, man, you're ready. You got that CPU ready to go. It's tough, man. So my personal advice, what I've told people internally, friends all over the country.
And make sure to purchase it for you because you're not fast enough.
Unfortunately, there are bots and tools. I do not recommend bots or tools because sometimes bots can get blocked or whatnot.
I was just joking.
My recommendation is to try to see if there's any like Discord communities or communities that are really good at putting out alerts per se. I know for me, that's what helped me get my card. I had an alert on.
Help, please! I need a car right now.
And I got in, and I did it. Again, there's
what was it that you got super fast because you had it the same day it launched, and it was the PS5, right?
Yeah.
You got two. You got two of them.
Yeah. Not for reselling.
No, it was for actually for a gift.
Gifts.
Yes. Because Lewis is that humble.
Come on, bro.
A PS5, and he didn't tax them.
At cost.
At cost. Merry Christmas, sucker.
Yeah.
Got you at cost PS5.
Yeah, I was able to get the. I got a 30 series card, an Xbox, and the PlayStation.
Yeah, this guy was balling out of control for Christmas.
So, credit card's not happy, but I can play stuff in 4K now.
Credit card's not happy, but
the PlayStations weren't for me, but the Xbox. I'm enjoying the Xbox Series X actually. I think
it'll get over it. Credit card will get over it.
I know, PJ, you like the Xbox. I'm sure when eventually you'll get it over time.
Maybe,
but
because I was
you're debating it.
The only reason why I haven't leaned towards an Xbox is because if I'm going to continue upgrading my PC, I don't see any point in getting an Xbox unless they have exclusive titles only to Xbox.
No, I get that. I get that.
So that's why I was like, if I'm going to jump on anything, it might be a PS5 this time because I haven't had a console in years, man. I've been steady just resting on an Xbox One. I have an Xbox One, not an Xbox One S or an Xbox One X, the original glossy, the thing randomly turns
the VCR.
on, even if you don't touch the front button. Xbox One. Dude, that thing randomly turns on. I'm watching TV and just turns on by itself. I swear there's a ghost in my house.
I'm moving on from Demonic's comment. Again, my recommendation is try to keep out for Discord communities. Unfortunately, email alerts are not enough. You have to find a community that can that puts out alerts. I know there's a couple out there. I don't want to name names because then preferences and all. But if you do some searching, you can find some groups that are trying to get cards and whatnot. My ultimate advice is do not pay a scalper. Don't do it.
Don't do it, dude.
Just be patient.
Be that guy, man. Be patient.
Rainboom says.
I don't have one, but dude, don't spend the money, man. It's crazy.
I've been thinking of ordering a PC. I don't know which one I want. Build you're doing. When will this one? I've been thinking of getting an Origin PC. I do not know what one I want. I like this build you're doing. When will this one come out?
My first question would be is if you don't know which one you want, do you have a budget?
Budget.
What's your spending budget?
The cases we have a ton of cases, and this is the most cases I've ever seen on our website at once, and that's no small part in the fact that we're with Corsair.
Are you looking for a small size case?
And we'll see. I mean, I feel like he has more Rainboom. If you want to put more commentary, I'd be more than happy to respond to. How long will we be streaming? I think we got about an hour or so left. PJ's doing pretty good time on the build.
I'm almost done. I'm trying to move as quickly as possible.
I've been able to get anything in the PC store. Yeah, man. So, just a reminder, this is my own personal experience. Don't take my word for it. I'm not promoting anything. I don't want to promote anything like that. I got my card via Best Buy, but there are, of course, other stores that do sell the cards. Again, not promoting anything, but I'm just saying Best Buy has a system, a queue system now, that fights bots. And I think
How does it know if it's a bot? That's my question.
so. This is what they do. Get this. You have to have a Best Buy account. Obviously, you create your account. But when you try to get the card, it doesn't go to your card immediately. It basically puts you in a queue, and then when you hit the add to cart button, it sends an email verification code to your email.
Okay, like
so you have to,
two-step.
yeah, it's a two-step. So you put in that code into the cart, and then you go through the process. And the kicker, it doesn't ship to your house. You have to pick it up at the Best Buy. And the reason they do that is, say, if you're a bot or someone trying to ship cards, you can just have it shipped to your house or shipped to different locations. But this method prevents people from at least going to a multiple Best Buys using the same account. It's not perfect, but
it does kind of sort of work.
it slows them down, man. And I'm not the only one that's had success on that site. So, good luck, friends.
Best of luck, everybody.
So, but if you
at the end of the day, my only advice to everybody who wants one of those cards would just be to be patient, because at the end of the day, there will be plenty of them at one point to just go and buy one. Coming out and disappearing so fast. It happens now because obviously the holiday rush and things like that. But dude, there will be more. You'll be able to buy one, and you can get it at cost without spending the ridiculous amount of money people are trying to purchase them for. Same thing with consoles, the Xboxes and the PlayStations, man. People are asking ridiculous prices. $1,100, $1,200 for a $500 console. For $12, if you're gonna spend $1,200, just buy a PC. Put a really nice low-end PC together. For $1,200, you can build yourself a really nice rig. So why, just wait a couple months. I know your kids want them for holidays and stuff like that, but
hey,
and hey, you know what? If you got your heart set on getting getting one or something like that, just put the money aside that you were gonna invest in it. Wait till they come out in the masses, and you can go spend the actual money on it. And you might get one that doesn't have bugs.
I think they've kind of worked out the kinks on those, though.
Okay, well, see, look, there you go.
I know in September there was a couple,
spend $1,000
especially driver-wise.
Just don't spend $1,000 on a console.
Yeah, that's my other thing. Is just don't pay for the
Dude,
scalpers.
do you
Just
remember
don't
when
do
the
it.
PS3 first came out? Remember how hyped that was?
Yep.
I remember I was going into a Target to buy Christmas presents, and there was a guy literally standing out front telling me $3,000 for a PS3. I was like, are you serious? You're out of your mind, man.
All right, let me mute PJ for a second. Let me run through the comments. I'm a little bit behind because I was doing a lot of commentary earlier. Mess of Metals chat. Hey, how's it going? I'm looking around. Oh, you got Moobot shouted you out. It's just Moobot, man. Sorry.
Moobot shouted me out?
No, Mesa.
Oh.
Or Metal's here. I'm looking around. Da, 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 da. Can't wait to get my Origin PC. Looking forward to it. Congratulations. Got an EVGA notification with direct link to buy yesterday. Oh, congratulations, Dead BC. You got one. So EVGA, for those of you that don't know, they actually have a queue system on their end. You have to sign up for notifications. The problem with that, though, is if you miss the window, it's going to be pretty hard. It's still worth signing up for, though. But EVGA definitely try to do something to at least prevent people from botting it. So it's just, remember, the demand is extremely high.
No botting it for you,
so
sir.
And I know, like, people are gonna ask, like, how come you can't buy it from us directly? Remember, we sell complete systems. We don't sell the graphics cards by themselves.
Yes.
So, and I know people want, they're just like, oh, I just want to buy the
People learned
graphics
that the
card.
hard way last year. Was it last year or the year before when there was the whole crypto mining?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
And people were calling us, hey, I need 15 video cards. Yeah, you need to buy 15 PCs, sir.
Yep. But if you are an Origin PC customer and you are interested, I think we have a wait list. I'm pretty sure. So I know there's a couple people in chat, a couple chats ago that were asking about that, and
Oh, we're putting people in queues for one.
yeah, 30 series, yeah.
That's nice. Is it only for like is it for new customers or is it for Evolve upgrade customers?
Evolve, and previous customers.
That's cool.
So yeah, there's a wait list for the Evolves for sure.
At least there's a waiting list. Like some people probably like, hey, sorry, we don't even do that. How many other companies do upgrades?
I don't think so, to be honest. Not too many.
I can't name or think of anybody that does what we do.
I'm sure maybe it's out there, but I know that we do take into account that people do want to upgrade their own PC.
Absolutely.
Darren Shock says, "What do you think about the Origin PC and T-Pain collab? Awesome. I mean, what else I can say? I mean, PJ, what do you got your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. What do you think about it?
Dude,
I don't know.
it's not something you can say every day, right? I mean, for
No.
those of you that don't know, we'll go to that webpage in a sec to show you guys what I'm talking about.
I'm very excited. That makes me very, 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 very happy.
I'm looking around. So we teamed up with the Corsair family. So Elgato, Scuff, Corsair, and of course us. I'm gonna kill him. Where is he?
What was I thinking when I was building that rig? I don't know, dude. I was in complete awe. It's still exciting, you know. Like you go back and you watch the video, and I know that there's actually 3 PCs that he has, and all 3 of the PCs are all spec'd out exactly the same, minus one that is a complete one-off hardline setup that I did. But the other ones are AIO cooled, but regardless of the exact same specs, and it's just amazing, man. It's amazing. It's so cool to see his reaction.
Yep, there's his reaction right now. I'm just I put up the
Look at the
sick
reaction.
clip
He
right
asked
there.
right now. He goes, is that the new video card? Oh my god, I went all over the place looking for that.
He's
I
on
went
the
all
book.
over the place looking for that, and I didn't know I could find one, and all my boys got one, and I didn't get one. Oh my god.
There you go. Well, T-Pain's enjoying that setup. Dude, that's an awesome setup that he has there.
The whole
It's
room
awesome.
is super fresh, dude.
I wish my room was that cool. My PC's awesome, but that's a cool room. It's a good studio setup too. You can check it out on Origin PC's website if you want to see more and the video itself. Back to the build. That's just the first of many things, man.
It's so cool,
That's
though.
just not that. It's a little teaser.
It was
so-
very, 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 very cool.
What else we got here? Da-da-da-da-da-da. I have a Gigabyte Z97X Gaming 5. Do people still run this board?
Yeah.
Oof. I'm pretty sure people still do. But one thing
Hey,
I've
man,
learned.
The Z97X Gaming 5, dude, you know what? My event PCs have that motherboard in it.
I was gonna say, you'd be surprised. I think sometimes people. I mean, of course, people that come in this chat are leaning more to the higher end in terms of PC hardware and knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But I think people would be surprised at how many people use like lower end stuff and they're perfectly fine with it. I mean, they would want to get more stuff, but they can run the games that they want.
Everybody wants to have the newest stuff, but you know, like what I've realized and I've learned is that a lot of good tech is overshadowed because of all the new stuff that comes out. Just because the 10900K comes out doesn't mean that the 8700K still isn't going to be an awesome workhorse and beat down and get down on what you want it to. Or certain video cards. Everybody is like, there's just sudden urge to have. I have to have the newest thing immediately, right now.
Hey PG, I want the PlayStation, bro.
I stay back at them.
I want the PlayStation, bro.
Just
Oh
kidding.
my
I
god!
don't
Oh my
play
god!
Switch.
You
I'm good, bro.
did. He's like, I'm good. Straight, dude. You're good. You're good.
What does it say here? I want to add a Corsair fan to the front of the case to push out some of the hot air from my new audio card going in from 2080. These are running hot during Warzone. Let me see here really quick. If I recall, Messi, you got the Millennium, right? Or did you get the Neuron? Did they not put enough fans in that?
Which one?
I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure
Who's PC?
Mess's PC. He's a regular. He's a chat regular. Millennium. Yeah, he got the Millennium. If you want, again, an option. I'm pretty sure if you talk to
one that I
the,
built?
I don't think you did. If you talk to support to see if they could see about possibly doing a fan upgrade or sending a fan, I think it would cost. There would be a cost associated with it. If you're familiar, if you can do that too. One fan in the back.
It's a Millennium? Like
Yeah.
A Prime Millennium?
I mean, the PC's gonna run hot. I know mine. I'm getting used to mine. Mine's getting hot too, but that's because it's a lot of power.
Is it a, Lewis? Is it a Prime Millennium?
It's a Prime.
And he has 3 fans or 4?
That I can't verify. It says one, or he says one fan in the back.
Can you confirm if he has more than how many fans exactly?
Well, Messi, by all means, just put on the details in the chat and PJ
One
can
fan in the
comment too.
back. Okay. But you have it's a Millennium, so I'm gonna guess you have a 360, or even if you have a 120, you should still have 3 fans at the top intaking in. Excuse me, drawing cool air in.
Yeah. Dark Legends asks, can I buy an RTX 3080 from you guys separately? No.
Unfortunately, no.
Nope. We only sell full PCs. The only people that are allowed or given the opportunity to get the RTX
Customers.
are existing customers, especially those that have the Evolve program. They have the Evolve program, they're on a waiting list. Because I think when the 30 series started, we got a bunch of people asking like, hey, I paid for Evolve, I want my Evolve.
Heck yeah.
So they're putting it to work.
Heck yeah, I would too, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get your money's worth. That's what you pay for.
So I have 2 on the top and 1 exhaust at the back. I mean, would adding extra fans really benefit?
Yeah, a little bit. But in his setup, 4 fans. I mean, if he's got the typical 4-fan setup, it should be fine.
Yeah, because the Millennium design is this intake from the top, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you can't do intake from the front. I mean, you
No,
could,
you can't.
but
No, you got the door. The
Yeah.
door's obstructing.
the door's blocking it. Yeah, maybe adding a 3rd fan up top could do it. Again, talk to support, see if they can do anything. If not, I'm trying to remember. I don't know what fan. Yeah, because obviously you want to try to get uniform fan. Like you want all the fans to be the same, not to be like a mishmash of fans. So.
Yeah, you don't want miscellaneous fans because then you got some of them running different RPMs. No,
Yeah.
you don't want that. No.
Yeah, I would talk to Sprite, see if they can do anything for you. See if there's a possibility to, pay for an extra fan. The fans aren't too much. They're 20, 30-ish. So that's my recommendation. But if you can find out the exact fan type, maybe you can get it yourself too without having to talk to support at all. If you can find out what fan type it is. Rainbow says, I'm thinking of a mid tower or a full tower. And just know the size, right? Because sometimes people's desks might be too small or they don't have that much space. So mid towers are usually better in that case. No pun intended.
Also, make sure if you're gonna get a mid-tower case, you make sure you correctly buy the proper motherboard. You don't buy the wrong one.
Well, if he gets the Origin, it's already taken care of.
That's true.
But if you do get a mid tower, make sure it does support. The case description should say if it supports the motherboard. Like I know Corsair's website, they say like it supports a full ATX motherboard or etc. Or EATX if it's a bigger case. So I'm about the same fan that's in there now. I'm all 20. Yeah, just give it a shot, man. If they say no, just maybe see if you can add it yourself. It shouldn't be that bad. Reeves saying he's got his new monitor. He got the HP Open 27i. Congratulations. Look forward to using that one. I got a new TV.
Did you?
It hasn't arrived yet, but I ordered one.
What'd you get?
Oh man, you're gonna hate me, PJ.
I probably will. I already hate you now. you got,
Dude, I blew the budget.
you got new consoles.
I
you
blew
got
the
new
budget,
graphic
dude.
Card,
No,
you
I-
got new this,
I blew the
that.
budget, man. I took that budget and just tossed it. Oh, General Twix got it, dude. Oh, he got it. The LG CX. I got the LG CX. Dude, how can you not get that TV? Because I play on TV, for those of you that don't know. I don't play on a monitor.
Me too. I'm a TV
And
guy. So
after-
my PC setup is going in the living room.
yeah, after watching Linus's video and a bunch of other videos about the LG CX, I was like, that's the TV, man. That is
It's
the
gonna make
TV.
watching TV even crazy. It's like,
I have never had an OLED in my life.
oh,
And
you're gonna blow your mind, dude.
I'm just like,
I just got my first 4K TV 2 years ago, and I'm loving it right now. And
it's
I
great, right?
I go to
It's
my,
cool.
I go to my boy's house, which has an OLED, and I know it's better than mine, but I'm still like, hey, man, my TV.
No, I've never had that before. And then one of the big reasons I went with that LG is 120 hertz, 4K.
And that's it, right? That solves all your problems? You should?
That is peak gamer mode. That's the only thing I can say.
Is that
Like-
one of those TVs that is like, it's like powered with, like, it's got G-force, like,
It has G-Sync.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah, correct.
It has G-Sync. Like, and it's a higher end TV because I know LG and LG does make a 120 hertz TV that's in the $600 range. So there is that option, but I was like,
Sync.
I was like, you know what? This year's been rough.
I deserve something.
I'm gonna do it, and I did it, dude. I was like, I remember I had my mouse over that buy now. I'm like, I did it.
You did it.
So I just waiting for finally get here and mount it up, and 120 hertz Destiny.
Go big or go home.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jungle Jim said go big or go home,
Yeah,
right?
and not just Destiny, Doom.
You know how fast that's gonna look on that TV?
I have a 165 hertz monitor.
You're gonna have to get your 4K GoPro and put it behind you so you can show everybody how crazy it looks.
Oh my gosh,
Playing.
dude. It's the setup. That is the setup. That is the premiere setup.
It's gonna be awesome.
No, it is a lot. Like, I can't recommend that for anyone, but I was like, no, I got to do it, man. Got to do it.
You know what's gonna stink?
What?
It'll be out of date next year.
Oh yeah.
You got that old stuff, Louis.
When they finally put 144 hertz in TVs.
Yeah, man, you got that 120 hertz, man. Man, nobody playing with that. You're gonna be like, what? Dude, I just got this thing.
Because I got my 4K TV, I think like 3 or 4 years ago, and that was a pretty cool upgrade. But I've always wanted that 120 hertz TV, and now they're finally available.
Louis, I was still running on a 720 LG TV, and the only reason I switched it is because when I would watch Netflix or anything else, it would start to black out on me because
Oof.
it couldn't support the 1080p.
Oh my gosh.
That was the only reason why I switched. I was like,
Netflix upgraded before you did.
you know what? Yeah.
Dang.
It was like that, dude. It was just like that.
So where are we at with the build? I know we did a lot of commentary with the questions in the chat, but right now
Um,
you're just doing cabling, right?
I was just necessarily just doing cabling. I'm actually wiring up all the IQ stuff. Like I said, essentially the IQ is a little more, I wouldn't say the most complicated, but it is the most time-consuming part, especially in my case. Or
Did you get the
like, having
Commander
more-
Pro, or which hub are you using?
no, I'm using the RGB hub and I'm using a mini splitter.
Okay,
The Commander Pro, was unnecessary.
okay. Because I know we had it there,
Yes,
but
but it was unnecessary because if we were gonna be adding a third hub, I would need to use it, but I don't.
yeah. Yeah, because I got the one of the other upgrades I did was change the CPU cooler to the Capilex, Corsair Capilex.
Yeah,
Did you know that comes with like a really good hub?
I did not.
So it comes with you can plug in the fans and the RGB into a hub. That's the reason I got it. I'm like, that's great. So, why is this in my YouTube? You probably followed us from a giveaway. Welcome. Hello there. Feel free to stay. Feel free to leave. I will not be offended either way. Just be cool. That's all I gotta say. I use my node core powered off of my commander. Hello. Hello there. I'm back. Man, that T-Pain setup, man. I'm looking forward to the future, man. There's more stuff happening. I know. Because I see it right here in front of me. You guys can't see it. I could pull up my laptop and show you, but no. Got it. The computer is daily use 5 hours, and it's a lot slower than I get. But it's still, dude, that's the thing, right? If it works for you, you're fine. You don't have to get an upgrade. Like I was saying earlier, I want extra. This year's been rough, so that's why I want extra. You don't have to go extra. Actually, you don't need to go extra. If it works for you, you're fine. I know people that run on the 560, the RX Fire 580. 4th gen Intels, 1st gen Ryzen's. So let's do what you can, man. If you save up the money, you can do it. Move the middle metal piece in the front. I would double check with support. They usually have a good guide because they're super familiar with the cases too. Because you could, but I don't know. I feel like it's probably better to add another fan up top. Personally. The computer I had before was a computer from like 2009 with a 12-inch monitor. Is that right? Do they make 12-inch monitors?
That's a small monitor, man.
That's not like this laptop is a 15-inch that I have right in front of me.
We used to sell an 11-inch monitor.
Yeah,
11-inch laptop.
yeah, we did do that one. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, it's probably right. It's probably
The
yeah.
11, was it the 11X?
That Eon 11.
11X,
Yeah.
something like that?
Worked for Roblox and
Or
games
was
from
it
2000.
13? No, we had an 11-inch, little baby
No,
one.
yeah, we had a baby one. Yep. Oh.
That's it. That's
Ah.
it. It's
Oh,
done.
it's over. Okay.
It's done. See, look.
My
look at
ears.
that. In a big case.
Does anyone here have experience with overclocking 5900Xs? A friend is probably selling me his because he can't get it to be stable at anything above 4.4. I don't think it's on a chip-by-chip basis, but PJ, you could probably speak to overclocking
Me?
if you're familiar with it or
I'm
not.
not a fan of overclocking.
So PJ's not a fan. I'm not a fan either, but we do have people internally that do like overclocking and
Yeah,
getting
and
it
it's
right.
also based on customer requests. Customers do request their overclock, and we'll set it to a certain base. I'm not 100% certain on the 5950X though.
What's the mag? I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up really quick because let's take a look.
I can send a message to my tech and ask him what he thinks. I'm pretty sure he would go back and say, "Hey, I don't recommend overclocking it either."
Let's take a
It's
look.
fine.
See what Guru 3D says. These guys were able to get to 47 or 4.7. Dang.
Dang.
That's impressive. Oh, and that's a 5900X. Never mind. Where's the 5800X? Was it the 5900 or 58? No, it is a 5900. Okay. Yeah, dude. Guru 3D got it up to 4.7. That's impressive. Maybe I don't know what your friend's doing, but I mean, of course, overclocking, as everyone knows, could be on a chip by chip basis. I don't know. Maybe he didn't win the CPU lottery, or he's doing something wrong, or maybe he doesn't have the right power supply. I don't know. I'm speculating. Of course, take my speculation with a grain of salt.
We
but-
do that sometimes when we get reviews for testing. Depending on, like when we get a bulk of CPUs in
Mhm.
for our marketing department.
Yeah, you go through them all,
We're trying
right?
to send that one review to be the best review as possible. We'll sift for that cherry. Everybody does. We're fortunate enough to do it.
Yeah.
There's always one. That's why they're always him. There's always one that runs faster than the next one.
Dead BC says, "Is there an easy way to master Corsair RGB cable management?"
No.
It's tricky, man. I had to do that.
No. You really want to see my
A couple
cable
times,
management on
man.
it?
It's
Look,
tricky.
I'm not 100% done, but this is where I'm at so far. There it is right there.
Because it's a lot of cables.
Can you see it well on your screen?
I can see it. Yeah.
All right, cool, because I can't see diddly on this one. It's
No, I can
this
see
is
it.
blurry to me.
No, I can see it.
So what I did was I ran the fan hub. I put all the fans in order. So in order to have the Corsair IQ work properly, you can't just put one fan here and one fan here. They always have to go in numerical order.
Yep.
And if you want them to light up properly, you need to put them in the right order. And you also have to have the fan in the correct direction. So, oh man, I wish I had a fan here that I can actually show you. I do not have a fan. But if you have a fan running like these, for example, if you go to the top, if you notice the fans are all running in the same direction, I don't have them flipped, because if you have them flipped, like putting the cables closer, I've learned that when you have the IQ running, the lighting doesn't sync like it's supposed to. It's not supposed to flow.
Yep.
This fan won't flow into this one naturally, even if you have them connected 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you have the right
So
orientation.
you have to have the fans in the correct exact direction. That's why these are going in the correct direction. So when the lights go, it'll phase out properly into 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you actually set up the IQ and you start learning how to mess with the the profiles and adding things to it, dude, IQ is really dope.
General Tricks coming in with a follow-up with that Ryzen 5900X. The question is whether he gets really unlucky. I don't know, man. I feel like he'd probably have to do more testing with it. I think he might be doing something wrong. Again, I'm speculating. Maybe he's doing everything right. I'm just, totally wrong. I don't know. Donut the Master. What is better priced for what you guys, other people, or us? Well, remember, I'm biased. Take my word with a grain of salt. We try to be competitive as possible, but I will note that we do lean on the premium side of things because we do offer lifetime support, our service, our extensive testing that we do initially on the PC build, and our builds are like in comparison to the others. Pat on the back on ours. To be honest, I think we do a really good job on our builds.
The best bang for buck CPU and GPU combo. Sorry,
and we do have Corsair case options, which do lower the cost. That's one of the reasons we included them, because they can be cheaper.
You can get the same specs that you want, just in a different size case.
Yeah.
Ours is just exclusive. You can buy all these Corsair cases at any store. You can go buy the 4000D, the 670, all these, But our proprietary Prime case is only exclusive to Origin PC.
Yeah, just a quick little here. As you see here, we have the 175R selected. And
Thank you, sir.
you can see the different prices if I selected, say, like the Neuron or if it loads there. The Corsair 110Q, the 220T.
I was just out in manufacturing right now, and I was looking at I think it was the 110. It's the one that has no panels on it, right?
No panels?
It has aluminum panels. That's it. Sorry, no, it doesn't have a tempered glass panel or anything. It's a very simplistic case.
Yeah, that's all metal.
Dude, let me tell you something. Even though it's not a visually fancy computer, that thing was so easy to put together.
Yeah, I was looking at this one. This is pretty cool. And if you care about drive bays, there's a drive bay up top too.
Yeah, you can actually here's the thing. You can either put an optical drive bay in, or what I would actually do if you're somebody who likes to put storage, you can even put a 6-bay SSD swap in the top of that thing.
Ooh, fancy, aren't
they?
we?
They do make those, so that would be pretty cool. You can set one of those little monsters in there, and then you have SSDs in there. You can put SSDs, SSHDs. If you put 2.5s, no matter what size, but you can go to the micro size, and you don't have to go with big monster bays.
Yeah. So we just added the Corsair 4000D airflow case to our site. This case just recently came out from Corsair.
That's actually the one we're using for our Resto Mod PC.
Yeah. I personally got this one. It is awesome. I think they did an awesome job with the setup and layout. I know, Peter, you're not a big fan of that one road thing. I love it.
Which one?
The cabling on this one, because you know how on the. Let me pull up the picture. Actually, hold on. Let me jump back and then.
Don't you show me things I don't like?
Hold on. Hold.
Let me see what you're talking about.
The side panel for the 4000D, like the cabling, you know how it's that like one route?
Oh, you're talking about the channel on the backside.
Yeah. I like it, dude.
You know what? If you look at...
I like it. I really like it.
When I finished the Resto Mod for Linus, if you look in the back access panel, it's there, but I still didn't use it.
Oh, I like it. I used it. I helped a friend also build in that case, and because his cable management was a mess. Oh man, it was bad. I opened it up and cleaned it up for him, and that central channel was key to that. So, so Donut the Master, I think I went a little too deep in that question, but again, I am biased. I think we do offer an awesome product, depending on what build you select. But I will note that we are likely on the higher end of things. If you're doing specific pricing per thing, just know that you get your support, you get a professional build, it's tested, and then your support for life, and then we take care of you. I know the support guys. I work with them all the time. They're great people. They're real people.
Yeah, you
right?
don't get a bot.
You don't get a bot. You call the phone. They'll be there to back you up. And I know a ton of people here in chat. Some of us here, like, they've talked to support before for issues, and they do their best.
If I'm not mistaken,
And
sometimes
awesome.
support are actually watching the live streams too. So
Do they?
Yeah.
They probably hate my guts.
No way, dude.
No, I
You're
help
doing
them
a
out,
service
man.
for them, man, because you know.
No, I
especially-
hype up our support team. I think they're awesome, man. They're great.
Some people will joke like, "Oh man, what am I gonna do at 3 in the morning and call support?" Hey, you know what? There's people up at 3 o'clock in the morning playing or doing something or doing work being productive with work. Because not just gamers buy our PCs.
Yep, good professionals too.
So professionals do too, and if they're up late at night and they're doing something and something goes wrong with their PC, then they have support to call them right then and there. So.
Oh man, I'm behind the questions. Oh, I feel bad for you, chat. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like.
It feels bad for you, chat.
All right, rapid question time. What's the best bang for buck CPU and GPU combo right now in 2020?
3070.
3060 Ti. with the
I think the 36
5,600.
The 3060 Ti is equivalent to what, though? Is it like right below a 2080 Ti?
Yeah, no, right below a 2080. Or comparable to a 20, actually. Very comparable to.
Comparable to a 2080.
Yep.
So you're saying that's the best bang for your buck?
I guess in terms of frames per performance, I'd probably say the 3080, but that's a little higher price.
I would say 3070 though.
I would say
3070
3080.
is like for me that's the sweet spot.
For
It still goes blow for blow with the 2080 Ti. I mean,
no, it's good.
Price, you can't beat it, dude. 2080 Ti's were going for what? Like brand new? What? $1,500?
No.
What were they going for?
MSRP was 1,200.
$1,200. You're getting a $1,200 CPU for $500.
GPU.
Or GPU. I'm sorry. And it slaps the 2080 Ti around in certain spots. I think the 3070 is the sweet spot.
What's
But
a good
CPUs,
case?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm answering a Cian over on YouTube. What's a good case? I hate my. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like that case? I thought that case is pretty good. The one you. I'm not gonna comment it. I don't want to say it, but you can see it here. I think it's okay.
Circulate? Oh.
I think
I don't hate that case.
it's
That's a
fine.
nice case.
It's a nice case. Corsair case
They
is pretty
make
good.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, I think they're fine. I'm deciding to decide X570 MSI Ace or Asus Hero, building a Genesis. What USB ports do you want? What features do you want? Do you care about overclocking or not? I think the
Get
MSI
right to
is
it, Louis.
fine.
Gosh.
I mean, I'm just trying to
What do you
put
care
it out
about?
there.
Tell
It's
me
true
what you want
because sometimes
now.
people get overkill motherboards and they don't really use the features or they don't use all the USB ports.
Oh, correct.
But then
Agreed.
there's some people that just don't get enough motherboards, so then when they get their PC, they're kind of disappointed. They're like, "Hey, where are my USB ports? Or where are my overclocking features?" So you want to look up the motherboards or talk to our sales team. They're more familiar with the motherboards that we offer on the site. I do be from FaZe Dirty Chat. Welcome. Glad for you to join us. Currently trying to work towards a new CPU 3700X because my oh man, really? The 7600K is not doing it? Dang. Well, if you really work towards something, I would definitely suggest that 5000 series. I know they're hard to come by. But again, like I was saying earlier, if you follow a group or try to get alerts on those 5000 series CPUs,
And be patient.
I would do it. Just be patient. If once they're easily available, I would definitely go for 5000 series. Why is Corsair case recommend over Origin case on your site? I believe it's for availability, if I'm correct. Availability, cost, and we like it. I mean, obviously we like our Origin PC cases too, but sometimes people want to get a case now or system now. That's why you put the recommended option.
I also want to think it's because, like the guys who approve those cases, they go by preference, but they're also looking for the cases that give the most performance, the cleanest airflow. Like they're not just looking for like, oh, okay, this is just decent.
General Twix says 3600 XT and 3070. That's a solid build, man. Again, I feel like I'm focusing a lot on the next gen CPUs. I get it because I'm so used to like talking about the new stuff. Don't count out the last gen stuff either. Last gen stuff is awesome. I've recommended the 9th gen Intel's 3000 series AMDs. They're great. If you can get your hands on them and you need a PC right now today, AMD Ryzen 3000 is solid, and then 9th gen Intel's also solid too. But my recommendation, if you're patient and you do have something already, wait. Donut, can I paste a link to my computer so you can get me more bang for my buck? Donut, if you want, you can just post the specs. Yeah, just put the specs like in a short format. I can give you some feedback. My 3770 non-K is still doing just fine. Hey man, it works for you. Again, CPUs last a long time. It's only in certain cases where they're not up to par. Sometimes some games are more CPU demanding, or there's some applications that are CPU demanding. So we'll see. I caught up.
You caught up? No, you didn't.
No, I still have more questions. Building a PC takes way longer than I thought. Yes, it does, Roller Boy.
It does.
That said, PJ can build really fast.
Fair, I'm building it pretty fast.
PJ's building it pretty fast, and he has experience too. If you have zero experience, it will take a pretty long time.
It'll probably take you a weekend.
Yeah, that's a project. So it's not. I have to be careful with my words. It's doable. It's not impossible.
Yes,
right.
Definitely. And if you were a person that played with Legos as a kid, this.
Actually, it's not even that part. The hard part is cable management. In my opinion.
Anybody can throw it. Anybody can plug them in and put them together and get them up and running.
Cable management. Actually, do I have the picture of it? I wish I could show you the picture of my cable management PJ on my build.
You see what I just did right now?
What'd you do? You laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing
Trash, bro.
at you, dude.
Trash, bro.
Kind of, but no, still, seriously.
Oh, I don't have pictures. Oh man, oh, I do have a picture.
I can go back that way, and that might.
This was a little messy, but this is what I did, PJ. If you want to take a look, this is my personal build.
Hold on.
It's because I got those Corsair cables. I'm looking at it. I feel like I could probably change it, but it's just because of the length of
You
the
have the
cables.
custom sleeved?
No,
You don't have the sleeved one?
nah. I just use the cables out of the box.
The bulk cables, you know what? I've grown to use them. You know,
They're fine.
still not a huge fan. I'm just.
See, my issue with my build is that the fan cables were sometimes really short, so I had to make compromises. That was the issue in my build. Like the distance from where it was at, I had to like do some finagling to get it just right.
Finagling?
Yep. Yeah, there's one part I could probably fix up if I wanted to, but it's fine for now. It's not a perfect cabling, but I'm proud of it. All right, let's see what else we got in the comments over here. Donuts for Spun. Okay, what CPU cooler would you recommend from i9-10900K? If you're talking about Origin PC's website, the H150i, the Corsair one's fine. But if we go to Corsair's website really quick, let me take a look. What are you doing? What are you doing there? I can't even see it.
Dude.
What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
I'll show you right now. Show you right now, Mr. Lewis.
What'd you do?
You might go only like 10, 15 minutes over, but it's okay. There's still people here.
Man.
What did I do? Mira los cable por lo cooler.
What?
Yeah, I never said my Spanish was good.
Hold on. Nick. Let me jump over to Corsair's website while
There you
PJ. Oh, you sent something. What'd you do? What did you do here?
You'll look when you see it. You're gonna be like,
Oh my
You
gosh.
see it?
What? What cable is that?
That is the one for the cooler pump. That's the one that runs the IQ.
You really did it like that?
Yep.
Is that how long it?
We have a custom USB micro USB to USB splitter, so you can split this cable from the pump and you can run it to the node.
Oh, I'm gonna show the people. So this is PJ's creative method. Hold on.
That's to eliminate access cables floating around the computer.
So he's trying to go for the minimalist thing. He got the cable. If you can't see it, my mouse is over it right now. Got it going all around there.
Pretty sure if you use paint, you can draw all over it and then erase it.
That's interesting, man. This is a case cable? Or no, this is a CPU cooler.
That's the one for the cooler.
Okay.
That's the IQ. That's the one that runs the IQ pump.
Interesting.
You like?
Very, very interesting and very
Now look.
clean.
See? Now when you put it in,
You can't see it.
you can't see
Gone.
it at all. Where'd it go? Non-existent cable.
Oh, let me up the gain. It's kind of hard to see.
To be fair, there it is right there. You see it? It's down there. It's down there. Hold on. Let me lower this guy.
I'm gonna
There
up
it
the
is.
gain.
See it?
Give me a
Right
sec.
there.
I'm-
Sneaky little guy.
All right, it's gonna look a little weird for a second, guys. I'm just upping it so you can kind of see what's going on. All right, I upped the gain so PJ is gonna look like a ghost for a second,
I'm a ghost.
but oh,
1 second,
hold
ladies
on.
and gents.
What is he
There
doing?
you go. All right. So yeah, there's the cable
You can actually get the camera really in there.
right there. It just cables just straight up and then it's gone.
Very cool. All right, let me lower the
And
gain.
then it exits out here. So there's nothing in the back.
There you go. All right, I'm lowering the gain again.
And this is how short I am.
Oh, what are you doing? Get back. Put it back. I demand it. All right, let me go back over here.
Alright, let's finish this up. Man.
PJ is almost done, but let me go back to the CPU recommendation or CPU cooler recommendation. The Corsair Hydro Cities H50i or 150i's are pretty solid. If you care about AIOs, Corsair I think makes solid AIOs.
Yes.
Fit the one that you can possibly fit the most in your case, because you got the 1050 or 10900K. Go for 240 or more. Do not go for the 120.
I have a 120.
120 can work. Personally, I would recommend 240 or more. Just saying. All right, Donut. i5 8400, 64 gigabyte RAM, 1 terabyte or hard drive, graphic card, 1060. So from that build, I would upgrade the GPU. Your CPU is still okay. You got more years for that, but this GPU, if you want to get like the higher end stuff, definitely consider upgrading the GPU. For you, probably the 3070 would be an awesome upgrade, or the AMD Radeon RX 6800. Depends. Again, it's up to your preference. All right, let me continue with the questions and responses. Make a cow decorated PC that is milk cooled. Moo. He's turning Irish. PJ, you're breathing into the mic. Darius, I'm going, guys. Keep the work. Thank you for joining us. Gotta go have a good stream. Thank you for joining us. I have people tuning out, but I totally get it. We're almost done, but I never had a PC, so I mostly don't understand anything. Well, if you got any questions, shoot, man. You got the perfect people to ask. Yeah, PJ, I'm gonna mute you for a sec.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're literally breathing into the mic. I'm kind of like,
Here, I shut it off.
Okay, you shut it off. Batcham X, if you have any questions, this is a place to be. There's so many resources online about PC building or PC tech in general. So, Gabriel over on YouTube asks, would it be better to buy a pre-built PC since I want to primarily play Call of Duty and stream it as well? Again, you have so many avenues when it comes to PC gaming, because unlike with a console, obviously you buy your console, and that's it for the most part. But in the PC side of things, you have the option of building yourself, going with the pre-built, or going with the boutique specialist custom build, such as us at Origin PC. The boutique option is always, like, there's no denying it. It's going to be more expensive than the other two options. That said, you get the highest quality experience out of that, unless you're really experienced about PC building. Then never mind. If you can build it yourself and...
Hey, you know what? To be fair, some experienced PC builders that choose not to build their PC...
We can't hear you.
Okay.
We can't hear PJ. PJ's doing his spiel.
Some experienced PC builders who do know how to build custom PCs still go with us because they know that we know what we're doing. And that they trust us to do the work that they know will be done right.
There you go.
And there you go. And I said that. And I'm leaving now.
That said, again, I know this is my own personal opinion. For the company's case, like, obviously Origin PC is the ideal option, but there's nothing wrong with pre-builds. Oh my gosh, don't kill me. Oh. But you can do stuff with pre-builds. Pre-builds are not perfect. One thing to remember is I would never recommend a pre-build that tells you can't open it up. If a company tells you can't open pre-built, don't buy from them, please. That's a crime. Because one of the beauty of PC gaming is that you yourself, person that does not know how to work with PCs, can open up the PC and make upgrades if necessary. And you'll find that if you start PC gaming, you'll want to learn more about how can I upgrade and treat my PC right. Because unlike the consoles, you can't do that.
I wanted to do that on the Resto PC. I wanted to put a voice sticker on the back.
So,
It's a joke.
we can't even hear you. We missed your joke, bro.
No, I said I wanted to put a void sticker on the back of the Resto Mod PC.
We also
As a
can't
joke.
see what you're doing. You move the camera out of the way. Ah! Attack.
Attack on my face.
So, again, it's up to your budget, man. I know you want to play Call of Duty on PC. Just put out your budget, figure out what's best for you. Just note, like, my 3 avenues to PC gaming is build it yourself, the pre-built option, or the boutique option, i.e. us, Origin PC. And just know,
Anything else is just uncivilized.
I mean, those are the 3 main options that get started PC gaming, right? Or you buy someone else's old hardware. Some people do that.
Some people do that. Me?
Can you give me one for Christmas?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
I can't. Sorry.
The shipping cost will be about $3,500.
That's not nice. You don't read the guy's comment, PJ.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, this is his comment, man. That's why I'm trying to be tactful about it.
Oh, I have my head in the computer. My apologies. I wish I could do that.
Vibior, please ignore PJ's
Yeah, I
lack
wasn't
of
paying attention.
tact. I'm sorry, we just can't.
I really wish I could do that.
Robert says, I've got an invite to play the Back for Blood Alpha on the 17th, but I don't have a PC with a CPU that can meet the minimum requirements. What's the requirements for that? Is it really that demanding? I have no idea.
What games?
It's Back for Blood. It was revealed last night at the Game Awards. It's from the guys who made Left 4 Dead. Do you want to put that information? I'm curious what they require. I think your PC can run it fine, though. Like, give me the CPU, or tell me the CPU that you have, and then tell me the minimum required CPU that they have. I want to look it up. If you just post it on there, I can see it. Dirty says, are you guys going to overclock it? PJ, are we going to overclock it? I mean, is there really any benefit to doing so?
We could if you want, since that's for his request.
Yeah, Dirty, it's up to you.
It's entirely up to you if you want it overclocked.
Again, it's preference-wise. Some
Yes.
people prefer that overclocking. Other people don't. PJ and I are of the no camp.
Yeah, I'm of the. I don't see. For me, it's just like I don't see the benefit in it, and I don't. It doesn't. It's not for me. It's just not for me.
Yeah, it's not for
I'm
me
not gonna
either.
abuse a card that's already
All right, CPU.
a CPU that's already designed to perform really good, and I know that you can make it run even better, but in my eyes, I'm not seeing. I just don't see that difference, so I just leave it alone.
On the contrary, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. There are some benefits to overclocking. Get that extra oomph, that extra like 5%-ish, 3%-ish performance.
But is it worth burning out your CPU for that extra?
Some people might say yes.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Some people might say no. Like us. Both PJ and I agree on that. In that we're not fans of it. But if we have the option and it is available to you.
Correct.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, Dirty says, really interesting. I've always overclocked, but I didn't know people were against it. Again, it's matter of preference. Like, I could if I wanted to. I have the means to do so. Do I want to do so? No. Like, I don't think that, like Pichu was saying, it's worth to do that for that little extra boost. But again, some people, absolutely, I will not stop them. Dirty, if you've done overclocking before, and if you want us to do it, we can easily set that up for you.
Absolutely.
That's not a problem.
Whatever you choose.
So just let us know. So, Robert, it takes an i5 8500. That's really high for a minimum spec CPU for a game. Robert, what's your CPU? Don't worry about it. No shame. It was good in 2011. Still just post it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I would say still try to run the game. I don't think, I mean, unless the game really does require CPU power, then dang. Remember, minimum requirements are just there to give you like an idea of what performance is necessary. That doesn't necessarily stop you from playing the game, unless it quite literally stops you from playing the game. So, Dirty says, let's not do overclock. I can do it in the future. Yeah, no problem, Dirty. Just let us know. But like, you're just did let us know, but the option is there. And if you're familiar with overclocking, then you know exactly what means and what's necessary to do so. Let me check here. Did someone write dad?
Somebody's dad. I knew one day it would come around.
Gabriel, how exactly do I buy a PC with Origin PC? I'll do a quick walkthrough with you. Games like Apex Legends won't even let me try to launch it. Oh, wow. Yeah, that must be old then. Dang, that's a bummer. Sorry, Robert. You might have to look into that CPU upgrade then. Or maybe a general PC upgrade. Again, if you can play the games you want on it, fine. But if it's about that time, then you might need to do some shopping around, figure it out. Because games are getting, because we are in the next gen era now. Like, the Xbox is out, the PlayStation is out, 30 series, 6000 series are all out. The demands for games are going to increase. Cyberpunk is a perfect example of that, in that games are going to require more power. More power.
I don't even think prior to that there was already games coming out that were already showing you're going to need a lot of power to run.
Flight Sim. Flight Sim was definitely that game earlier this year that.
I was also told, was it Metro?
Metro, yeah, Metro Exodus.
It's still a
That's another one.
Huge demand.
Watch Dogs is another demanding one. So, how long do you think my 3080 could last 1440p 144 hertz? Dude, that thing's gonna be 3 years.
30 years?
30 years. 3 years or more, man.
30 million years.
Again, depending on the games. Cyberpunk, I don't think is a 144 hertz capable game, but if you played the esports games that definitely benefit from the 144 hertz capabilities, you should be fine there. Again, that's my estimation. I don't want to be wrong. Shoot. So, all right. Let me. Where was it? Let me show. Who was it? Gabriel. Let me show you how to get an Origin PC real quick. It's real fast. I don't want to spend too much time on here. Give me a second. Welcome to OriginPC.com, where you can order your very own Origin PC. So, of course, you got your choice. You got your desktops, you got your laptops, but let's do a desktop. So, if you go to Gaming Desktops and you click on Compare All, you'll see we have our different categories of desktops. We got our main desktops over here, custom desktops, our hybrid gaming desktops, such as the Big O, and then limited edition desktops, the rest of my PC. But for this demonstration, we're going to go with the Neuron. So, there's our Neuron. You just click on Customize. And then from here, you have to essentially pick and choose, kind of like making your pizza. That's a bad metaphor, but we'll go with it. Pick your case. Of course, these are the mid-tower cases. For this model, actually, let's go with the 4000D Airflow. This is a new case. We just added it. It's actually, I believe, if I'm correct, the lowest cost. Let's keep on going over here. You can choose between the black or the white models. I'll go with the black one. Keep it simple. You can also add RGB lighting if you want to. Note that there is a premium cost associated with it. We're not going to add it. And then you scroll down here and you'll see there's current special offers. So you get free US ground shipping, a copy of Blightbound, and a digital copy of Snow. Now you can select your CPU. Yeah, your choice of Intel or AMD. We're going to go with the AMD. Actually, we're going to try to build a PC similar to FaZe Dirty's PC over here. They're going to, what was it again? Let me pull it up. It was a 5800X. Pick that one.
It was an MPG X570.
Yeah, we're gonna try to make it similar. It's not quite the same. MPG. Oh, we don't have the MPG here.
X570.
What? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Memory. 3200. Actually, FaZe got or Dirty got the 3600, which is not on the site.
Yeah, we don't offer that.
But we got 32, so we'll go with that one.
Yeah, 3600 might be a little bit more pricey, but you can go with 30.
Basically, Gabriel, all you gotta do is just go through each thing one by one and customize your PC, and you'll see your costs up here. Of course, if you go with different items, the cost will go down. If you go with higher end items, the cost will go up. And that's pretty much it. You just go from there and then add to cart. Check out. You get free shipping, free US ground shipping. You check out, you do the whole thing. That's it. Pretty simple. And if you have any questions, sales@originpc.com or call our sales team. Either or. Hopefully that answers that question. Robert says I need the whole shebang. Motherboard, CPU, new Windows copy. Yeah, if you do get a new motherboard, CPU copy, you do need to get new Windows. Yeah, you could probably get away with that 970. So, Reeves says, "What do you say about someone who's going to be playing Cyberpunk on a 3800 or 3080 Ryzen 5900X with 165 hertz? Cyberpunk is demanding. You might have to tweak the settings to get to 165 hertz, and the right resolution too, right? I know Reeves, you're talking about your build. You have to tweak the settings, and it's not your system's fault. It's definitely the game. The game has a bunch of settings that push the hardware, and sometimes there's settings you can like easily remove. I know film grain is one of them. The lens flare effect. You could definitely tweak the shadows to lower the thing. The amount of NPCs you see out in the wild. There's just so many little things you have to tweak the settings. I know there's setting guides online for you to get the optimal frame rate on your system, no matter what it is. Just look up at the guides. Silent Wisher, will you ever do a live stream of building a laptop? That'd be cool, really cool to see. Laptop builds are actually really fast. We did them a long time ago,
20-30 minute stream.
but they're really short. because for the most part, the laptop is already like pre-set up. We just have to add the CPU, the GPU, the RAM, and the storage, and that goes by really fast.
We could do a video on how many laptops can I build in an hour?
Nah, that's too much. Oh, we can't hear PJ, but he was saying like we could do a video on how many laptops you could build in an hour or 3 hours or whatever. It's a lot. What was gonna say? Why was my request denied? Cool. The white case is beautiful. Is it still worth buying 1080 Ti's? I saw one for $400. It's not a bad price. Again, it depends what you're going to be using it for. That card is still great for some people.
1080 Ti's?
Yeah, 1080 Ti's are still it's a solid card. Y'all didn't do any good on LTT's Secret Shopper. Any comments on that?
What was it?
Mr. Peril says, y'all didn't do good on Linus's Secret Shopper.
Oh.
Did we? I think we did good in some of them. Well, one thing I will say, Mr. Peril, is that all of us watch those videos. So any like those weak points, the team immediately gets on it and they're like, how can we do better? Right? It's not just, you know, oh, that's fine. It's like, how can we do better? So that's, I guess, my comment on that. I'm sure Kevin would have the more nuanced response. I'm more of a casual person here, so I'm easygoing. So Linus is critical. Linus is critical. This is a job. What do you want me to say? He's doing his thing. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna improve our thing. That's the game, right?
That's the game plan.
So, how many do you sell in a year? Oh, I don't know. Motion blur. What is the cheapest Origin PC build? Technically, it would be our Neuron, actually. A Neuron with the base specs is close to 1,500-ish. But personally, you kind of want to go with add more power to it. My current one's mediocre RX. Man, the 5700 XT gets 40 FPS and 1080p in Cyberpunk? Really? Dang. It's not to you, Sienna. I'm just commenting on the fact that Cyberpunk is that demanding. I think you might have to tweak those settings to try to get that 60 FPS, though. Maybe you could try medium? It's just Cyberpunk is just demanding. DLSS is not that... I don't think... If you use the right DLSS quality, Reeves, you should be fine. Yesterday when I was playing Cyberpunk, I was messing with the different DLSSs. I know performance doesn't look the greatest, but if you set it to auto, it's slightly better, or quality. Quality's pretty good. Silent Wisher, I'm thinking of picking up a laptop from you guys this month, so the stream you mentioned available on this channel. You can look, if you Google Origin PC laptop live build in our YouTube channel, you're watching on YouTube, you can see, but those are older models. And the other thing I would also say, Silent, is to keep an eye in January. Now, what does that mean? Keep an eye in January.
That's what that means.
That's all I'm going to say, okay? You didn't hear from me. You hear from me, okay? Okay, cool. Cool, we're cool.
Lewis likes to speak in
code?
riddles.
Yeah, I'm riddle. Riddle me this, Silent, if you really are interested.
If we have longtime streamers that have been watching us previously to this, you will recall that when the 30 series was coming out, he was very riddle-ish about it.
I like to speak in codes.
Just in codes. That's the best word to put it. I got codes.
Anyways, moving on. 1080 Ti's beast me. I'm able to get it with 3060. Same. I mean, you're right. Robert's right. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with either. Personally, I'd probably go for the 3060 though, if you had the choice. Can you can do better by shipping for free to Canada? That's not my choice, man. I hear you, man. The shipping exchange will come. Yeah, I know. It's a bummer. I totally get it. I totally understand. And I know people sometimes coming here and they're saying like, dude, the shipping and the exchange rates are killer.
Dim the lights, son.
Totally get it. I can't dim the lights. You can dim
the lights from there.
I can't. Oh, my light?
Elgato light.
PJ's talking about my Elgato light.
You can go in the top view too, because the top view means the fans are running.
Oh, where'd I go? Hey, it's me. in your PC. I'm gonna finish answering some of the questions here and then get to that PC. Would you recommend tower to start with? Be my first PC. Dude, man, it's a tough call, Gabriel. But if you wanted to get an Origin PC, I definitely suggest 4000D, personally. But if you are shopping into other PCs, I would consider for you at least go with a mid tower. Not just Origin PC. Look for mid towers. Full towers might be too big for you. Cyberpunk is a new crisis. Yes, for sure. Do you guys have the ability to fix the common bug of Shadowplay not working with desktop recordings on laptops? Like the settings missing for most people. Oh, I don't think we can do that. I'm not sure, man. General checks. I heard 1070s should be at close to 60 at 1080p, but friends are only going 60s, 1440p with 3070s. Really? Dude, it's gotta be the game. Say my for 3080. Is there foul wizardry at work? Have you guys seen the news about the Solon? Yeah, dude, we saw that. That's crazy. That is some heist. Hopefully they get caught because it's a lot of GPUs. What 30 is that? Ventus? Yes, that is a Ventus 3.
Yeah,
Times
I still
3.
got the box. I can show you the box.
Yeah, PJ can pull up the box.
Sorry, it's a little beat
And boom!
up,
Did it. I answered all the
but
questions.
there's the GPU.
But there's that GPU, Ventus 3X. Dirty! What are your thoughts? The build is done. PJ's done an incredible
He
job
stuck
again.
out through the whole stream? Oh man.
Yeah, he's been here. He's been chilling. It's
You can
fantastic.
turn the light back on if you want. I think
Yeah,
putting the light on might help.
Yeah, you can turn on the ceiling lights too. Let me turn it on.
Wait, let me. Yes. How does that one work? Does that work
Oh, that's
better?
pretty good. I think it's pretty good. You can
There
kind
you
of
go.
see the
That's
build there.
much better with the other light.
Yeah. So you can see the build there. Very nice. You got that 3080. The Ryzen. Actually, let me pull up the specs really quick. I know PJ's showing the build right there, but just as a reminder for people watching at home. Hey. That is the best comment, by the way, Dirty. Do you see this, PJ?
What?
Here's Dirty's comment.
I can't wait to snipe kids in Warzone with this. Oh, I can't wait for you.
Hey, man. Do your thing. That's all we got to say. Let this thing be the gateway. Let it be the enabler.
There you go. We named this computer the enabler.
The enabler. Make it happen. Do us proud. I know you will. I absolutely no question you will. Hopefully when this thing gets over your way, you can get that Black Ops Season 1 Warzone going, man. I know you're excited for it. This is definitely the rig to get it done. And look good doing it too, right? So we hope you enjoy the system. This is a very clean. I just find it how impressive and how you managed to pull this off with those Corsair cables, man.
What, these?
Yeah,
I
man.
love doing it because when it comes out, it's all finished, man. I love the way it looks. It's like a little maze. It's all clean, neatly lined up. See if I can-
Play test it. We still got to do testing on it, though.
Oh, yeah.
We're not gonna.
I'm definitely not concerned about that.
Oh, we can't hear you, PJ. He's
So I'm
talking.
definitely not concerned about that.
Yeah. Dirty says the cable management is going to make my snipes even better.
Because it's clean. You don't have to worry about any airflow and obstructing your snipes.
Oh man, very cool system though. That's it. I think we did it. Hey, round of applause. Good job, PJ. Mark of approval from Dirty.
Oh, look. Mark of approval for me is if it posts. Ready?
Oh,
1, 2.
hey.
Hey! It posts.
What a clean system, man. Very,
it is clean.
very,
I'm
very good
actually
job.
impressed. I always impress me. Oh, did I say that?
Oh, don't toot your own horn.
I always toot my own horn.
All right, everyone. I'm going to give you a little bit, small window to get your last comments in. PJ is going to be here for a little bit, too. I know PJ's wants to go home, too. Is there a light at the front top?
Yes.
I think you show it. It's the center right there. So there's a
I
light
still have
right
to put
there.
a plate cover. But
Yeah.
put the plate cover here, and you can see the light coming off my... I don't know if you can really see it too much.
There you go.
If I do this right here, you can see the light coming off.
Yeah.
And then when you close the door,
There you go.
it is lit. It's litty.
We got people coming in saying, what's going on here? We just finished building a PC, friends. If you're just joining us, you literally just made it
What's
to the
going on,
end.
boys?
Welcome. We just built a computer. Look at PJ is hard work.
That just sounds like something Kuzi would say. What's going on, boy?
Dirty Pog, Dirty Pog. Thank you for the stream. No problem. Happy holidays. Thank you very much. Love to see you thinking January. Unfortunately, we don't do builds for anyone, Silent. I'd love to. If we did, we'd be building until the end of time.
Yep. I'd still be building the ones that I was doing when Kuzi was
Yeah.
the host.
So I know. But yeah, just stay tuned to January, Silent. That's all I gotta say. Everyone else, if you got any questions, by all means, this is your time to do so. In the meantime, while everyone is here, I'm going to talk about what is happening at Origin PC. And hashtag ad time, because, you know, I kind of have to do
Ad
that,
revenue.
right? Ad revenue.
Gotta
Let
pay.
people know what's on. In case you missed it earlier, we're talking about our Resto Mod PC, which is an all-new limited edition PC. It's the Corsair 4000 DKs, but if you look closely, this is actually an HD UV design, kind of doing a homage to the old school PCs of the 90s. So we got a little disk drive going on over there. We got the floppy, we got the turbo button. But these are non-functional. It's just all for looks. So you can see all of that on orangepc.com. It's the first thing you see when you get on the website. Again, we only built 50 of these. So if you really, really like this design, act now. Because next thing you know, I got to put out the sad email saying that we're all out. Next up, where was I looking? Oh yeah, right over here. It's December, which means we have special offers. Of course, they're not as crazy as our Black Friday special offers. It's fine. But we still have some pretty cool offers. For a limited time, getting any Origin PC laptop, you can pick one bonus out of these, such as free $50 Visa rewards card, headset, keyboard mouse combo, a Dark Core RGB mouse, or a Thunderbolt 3 mini dock from Elgato. And of course, you get a bunch of extra goodies, such as Far Cry 6, depending, of course, which hardware you get. So in Far Cry 6, if you get an AMD Ryzen CPU and the Eon 15X laptop, you get Far Cry 6 when it releases next year. On the desktop side of things, you get free US ground shipping and a whole bunch of goodies. If you did order Origin PC, by the way, and you didn't get your code, contact support team. They should be able to get you situated. Of course, there's all the games and the goodies below too. What else? Anything else, PJ? I think that's it. The Resto mod, the promotion. Got a Crisis giveaway happening.
Oh.
Chat, you interested in that one? If it's US, is it worldwide? Is US?
Is this
only.
is this a replica or is this the original one?
This is the original one, bro. This is the one that
you guys need to sign up for this build.
This
for
is
this
US
giveaway.
only. Just making it clear. Sorry, I know you're gonna get mad at me. Just putting it out there. It's US only. It says right there in the rules. Where is it? Rules. Right there. Terms and conditions.
This is a one-of-one
sorry.
PC that I personally made,
So
and it is
if you're in the US,
it is ridiculously sick. It is the sickness of the sick. Yeah, this case pretty much, I broke the entire case down to its bare chassis frame. I custom sanded all the panels itself so it gives it that brushed look. Dude, there's so much insaneness in this computer. The back plate right there on the cover that was custom laser etched, the front plate cover in the back. The system is running 10 QL120 fans in the entire system. It's running an RTX 3090. I believe it does it have a 10? No, it's
3090.
It's a 3090.
Yeah.
My apologies. It's an RTX 3090 EVGA version. It has a doesn't have a 59. It has a.
It says it right here. Hold on.
Oh, there's so many computers that I built. I can't remember what CPU it has.
Intel i9.
It's an Intel i9 10900K and it has 64 gigs of memory, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 32 gigs?
Hold on.
I think
64.
It's 64. Dude, this thing is an animal. This PC is an animal. You guys obviously saw it on saw it live.
That's it, man. That's about us. It from us at Origin PC. We will hopefully be doing another live build next week.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's be exciting. So if you're following us on social, you'll see who we're building the PC for. Dirty, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
I see.
It's a pleasure building this sucker.
Have
for
fun
you,
watching. Glad you watched, or you stuck around and just probably had us in the background. Probably were taking care of fools in Call of Duty with your snipes, but I get it. But it's always cool to see a PC build, and of course, watching PJ do it's pretty nice too.
It's all right.
I answered when
He
we're
does
streaming
okay
next
work
time.
sometimes.
Let me catch up with the comments. You're welcome, grandson. What? Is that another person? Is there grandson in chat? Or I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. Mom, pick me up. Anyways, is Origin a Canadian or U.S. company? We are based in the United States. We are in Miami, Florida. Will it play Crisis? Absolutely. What time will the stream be next week? We don't know, actually. It'll most likely be in the afternoon Eastern time, so between 2 to 4 p.m. Sometime around there. Oh, hey, have a good weekend, man. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, sometime next week, if you follow us on social, you'll find out when. It'll be a cool one. Journey, thank you again for being in chat, chilling. PJ, any last words for the people at home?
I just tagged him on Instagram.
There you go. PJ just tagged you in the build. Very clean build, PJ.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, man. Hope you enjoy it, dude. I hope you enjoy it as much as I had fun building it.
All right. That's it. Let me put on the music. Get us out of here. I know you want to go home, PJ. I still got one more thing to do, and I'm out.
No worries, my friend. Go ahead. Do what you got to do, man.
So, and my name is Lewis, PJ Builder. You can see him in the reflection there. Waving. Hey. I will see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.